Welcome back to another episode of the Cloud Ninja Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be joined by, of course, our two regular co-hosts. My guy Black Lucia and Free Game Noon the third. And of course, today we'll be talking about the Boruto leaks of Chapter 23 that just popped out that showed my guy Kawaki in the best of lights. I'll just say that for right now.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Gang? How you doing, chat?
Thanks. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Oh, Free Game, do you have the picture? I didn't even know. I didn't even ask you in the pregame lobby.
Panel?
Yeah.
I seen it. I don't have.
I sent it to the group chat. You could just pull it from there.
Can you send it on the Discord group chat? I can get it from Twitter. You got it.
No, I was talking about the text message, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't get it off there. Hold on.
That shit is on Twitter too, though. You just type in Kawaki.
Like I said, just
Bro,
type.
I try to get chat. I try to be lazy and get GPT to make me a thumbnail from the spoiler image and shit. I asked it to color in the panel and put chapter 23 leaks. Oh my goodness, I see the fucking pictures it was giving me. Atrocious.
Oh, damn. Shit.
Fucking atrocious, bro. I'm gonna drop some of the pictures. Hold on, let me just find this panel real quick. And
bro, you ever seen like the backlash that Mr. Beast was getting for actually utilizing the AI images or AI art?
Nah.
Yeah, bro. My guy had to come out and apologize for it, bro.
Oh, you talking about that writer who got for plagiarizing?
Nah, it was just like I think Mr. Beast for one of his thumbnail used like AI, and then like he got hella backlash and he came out with an apology.
That's crazy. Why is it that deep though?
Yeah, why is that deep?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nigga freaking like, yeah, why is it that deep?
That's so crazy. Oh wait, hold on. That was not what I was trying to do.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat.
Gang show behind the curtains. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Bro, this is this is the equivalent of Boruto's Purple Lightning panel leak, bro. I'm trying to tell people.
It's a bit crazy. No, matter of fact, no, I would say it's equivalent. I would say.
I think so, because it's like it probably does what it needs to do, but I don't know, man. I see people going to the extremes on both sides. So,
what's the extremes on both sides?
Well, that juror's holding back. Like, I don't know why people still believe that. I think he's fighting to what he can fight. But obviously, also on the extreme on the other side, Kawaki is not like washing Jura. You know, he's not like gonna fold him. He's definitely gonna do better though.
Champ, I don't know. Well, a couple of things. I think the only reason why I'd say that he's not washing Jura is because we see spoiler images from Kawaki, from Kashin Koji, basically having us see that he's still alive, and all the other Shinju, they're alive as well. So I'll say he's not going to be washing Jura, but of course I wouldn't also just say that he's like nerfing himself or not going all out. What I would say though is I said this before, it's a good chance he's weakened, like he doesn't have a Rinnegan. I'm pretty sure that's probably like not making him as strong as he. It's making him look not as strong as he did look before, so I can get behind that. But as of right now, Kawaki just dog walking my guy Jura. All respect.
This is off. I mean, what do you think this is? It was like start of the chapter, middle of the fight, like how do you think? Because I think at the end of the last chapter, Jura's flying towards Kawaki, isn't he?
So is this like?
I say at the end of the last chapter, I'm pretty sure Jura's like flying towards Kawaki, right?
Honestly, I completely forgot how that last chapter just ended off. I have to go look back at it. But if I'd guess though, I'd probably say this is like more towards the beginning of the chapter. I think towards the beginning of the chapter, that's more when we're going to get to see a Kawaki and Jura 1v1 type of battle. Because I think eventually Boruto is going to wake up. I did make the comparisons of Kawaki and Boruto, both of them being laid out of how Boruto's like early Boruto Kawaki, but like I think eventually he's going to wake up. He's probably going to eventually join the battle. And he's going to get knocked out again. I know y'all disagree with that,
Boruto
but I
is?
think he's going to get
That's
knocked out
crazy.
again,
That's
and that's when
crazy.
we're going to get to see him on Mashigi. So I'd say that this right here is probably at the beginning of the battle once we get to see that 1v1 scene with Kawaki versus Jura.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know, bro. It looks like, well, it definitely looks like Kawaki's trying to go for the kill because it would seem like I don't, you just look at his face, bro. Look at his face in that one corner right there. It's like bro's really trying to end this as fast as he can. So I don't probably yeah, I agree with you. It's probably like earlier on in the fight. But I don't know. It's just I'm not gonna be like, oh, Jura's completely holding back, but it's just I still don't feel like Jura's out of character here. I feel like he's not overreacting or he's not like panicking in this moment. He's probably like, surprised. He not probably, he's definitely surprised because Kawaki came back way stronger. But I don't know, bro. I just don't think he's gonna panic. And I don't know how, but it's about to be the end of the next volume with this chapter, so they're gonna end it off on a crazy cliffhanger, bro. And I don't know, bro. Jura's it's like he has to eclipse the power he's already showcasing, and he's going to, but I don't think he's like subconsciously holding himself back. So unconsciously or subconsciously, he might just pull out another level once Boruto, because Boruto's gonna I don't think he's gonna get knocked out again, Bar. That's kind of egregious,
Come
bro.
on, dog. We seen it
That's kind of
already.
crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you,
We
but once Boruto gets active, bro, it's gonna get a little shaky for Jura for sure.
you think he gets any backup?
Wait, Boruto can be backup?
No, no. I like. Do you think Jura possibly gets one of the other Shinju to crawl through one of the claw marks and
Oh,
like back him up,
that's an
or maybe
interesting.
even the claw grounds?
That's an
But
interesting
I
thing.
don't know if that'll even do anything.
I don't know about the claw. I feel like the claw arms is more like Matsuri and what's the name? Ryu's. Well, I guess they all kind of summon claw arms for real, but I don't know about Jura summoning claw arms. As for like Mamushi and Mamushi and Hidari, it would be interesting, but I don't see them showing up during like this fight. Maybe somewhere else because we know that Araya is trying to get the Thorn Soul back to Shinki, and Konohamaru has the other Thorn Soul. So who knows if one of the other two Shinju might pop up in any of those locations. So I could see it more so happening there. But Jura's on his own, bro, and he's gonna have to retreat. It's gonna have to be a tactical retreat. But I don't think. Obviously, it's because of Kawaki. Kawaki joining the battle has turned the tides, but I don't think Kawaki is gonna be like it's gonna be Boruto and Kawaki together that forces the tactical retreat. I don't like Boruto's not gonna get knocked out. Like we already saw that happen last chapter, Bar. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
he's adamant on him getting knocked out a second time. I
Word.
really think that's the plan.
He's not catching up to Kawaki's numbers. Kawaki got legendary knockout numbers this PvP. Bar
Yeah,
one Kawaki.
I gotta agree. So we kind of seen like Kawaki like kind of fight out. Do we think like his defense is still like as weak as like we originally pegged it out to be? Because I don't think we've still yet to see him actually get hit.
I don't think it would be pretty stupid for a model to not figure out a way to make him stronger or to give him like full Ishiki's power without taking away from his defense. Because he already took away from his offense originally to make him near immortal. And if he tries to take that away and just makes him strong, it's like he could be strong, but like they're gonna have to explain it to if he's hit one time and he's still able to stand, and it's like his defense is supposed to be like significantly weaker. So I think Amato probably just did some mumbo jumbo, bro, and he made him beyond Ishiki's level, and he just kept his defense like as is. It
And
would
he
make the most sense for me.
didn't he make his regeneration and his defense a little bit over the top. So what if he just took away from the regeneration?
Yeah,
And
that's
just kept his
possible.
defense and durability. I don't. Then that'd be shit. I don't know. That would be technical. He'd have to be able to literally explain that. Like, I took away not from his defense, but his regeneration.
I mean, he gotta play in like 2K and shit. He's just raising stats and getting points, and my guy
Well,
got
all the
traded
bad
and all types of shit.
shit. I don't know. I don't know. Does it look like Kawaki has any scuffle marks? in this panel? Like
No,
he got hit or something? Nah,
no,
right?
nah. I
So
don't think.
maybe he might just be really avoiding trying to get hit, and that might just be a thing, and I won't mind it.
I think the authors are aware that they put themselves in that type of hole right there, saying talking about the defensive and offensive abilities and race.
Where
Yeah,
Amado should have just been like, I limited his offensive instead of saying I put it towards your defense. I'm like, come on, bro. But it
yeah,
had to make sense because, like, then why would you limit this guy offense for no reason? Like, that has to be a reason. So they
yeah.
probably
I
just
mean, it seems like the reason was take away from the offense and increase the defense because he said he made it beyond 100%.
yeah. I'm saying that's what they made it the reason. So they couldn't have just like limited his offense in the time skip without saying anything about his defense. Like they had to give a reason why Amado would do that. So that's the reason. But now that they have to like go reverse that, it's hard for them to try to write their way out of that because now it's like, well, is his defense
Mm,
lowered now? Like, and if he gets hit,
true.
like, should he be knocked out
Mm,
for one hit?
So you say
I
they kind of
don't
left
know.
himself in a hole with the situation.
Say
Just
that.
Kinda.
gotta explain.
Say that again.
Yeah. He's asking if they've written themselves into like a corner. I'd
Oh,
say yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I said
kind of,
hole. My bad. Yeah, corner. That's what I meant. My fault.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. But even I guess getting off of this mini little plot hole right here, I guess would you consider Kawaki being faster than Boruto right now? Because it looks like they both like just are able to speed boost Jura.
Maybe they're relative. Maybe one is not stronger than the other at this point. But that wouldn't make sense
Could
though
be.
for
I
Kawaki
would
to
say,
super demolish Enduro right now.
I would say no because if he's using Karma V1, then that just means if Boruto uses Karma V1, hypothetically he would be faster than Kawaki because Kawaki's base still isn't at Boruto's level. Like I would say Kawaki Karma V1 is probably at Boruto's like maybe I don't know, kind of like that. We got to see how Boruto operates. Like if he still has no trouble being on the battlefield with Kawaki and Boruto, and Kawaki has the Karma Cell active, like disregarding whatever happens with him and Momoshiki, like interference wise, then that would be like a clear indicator that Boruto still probably surpasses Kawaki naturally in like physical speed and at least strength for the most part in terms of just without karma. But Kawaki obviously has like more forceful attacks. But I don't know.
Mm.
I would say maybe like Karma V1 is equal to Boruto's base or something like that. Definitely not base to base though.
I I get where you're coming from in a way. The only reason why I think you're saying that is because we didn't necessarily get to see that much like clips of or just base Kawaki. Like we never got to see how fast or how much faster Kawaki is in his base than Jura.
Right.
So I feel like hypothetically, if we see more clips like that, I think then we could probably do like a fair base to base comparison with Kawaki. But regardless, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. I wouldn't necessarily say that base Kawaki is like as strong as base Boruto. But what I would say is like functionally, like you could, if that's the case, you could then just say Kawaki is stronger than Boruto because Boruto is not going to utilize his Karma Cell mode.
Yeah, Kawaki can access a strength, a level of strength that Boruto can't touch right now because he can go to his Karma Soul and more than likely probably activate his Horn State on top of that. So yeah, he's stronger than Boruto. But
Mm,
we see Boruto's going to be able to use that karma. It's like it's kind of like it's Naruto and Sasuke again. Like back in the day, it's like at a certain point in the story, you want to talk about which one is stronger, and then they're each getting certain power ups at different times. So it's like, yeah, I guess right now. I mean, not I guess right now, Kawaki has taken the edge, or we. I mean, Boruto did really good, bro. So we got to see how Kawaki does against Juro. Let me not lie. I ain't gonna lie. So I
yeah,
said at the
true.
start, I think this is like the equivalent of the purple lightning panel because when that purple lightning pen, I think that was a leak, and everybody saw it. It was like, oh, boy, it was like extremes on both sides. Like Boruto's washing Jura, like the purple lightning, and doing all this, and then other people like Jura's extremely holding back. And then we see the chapter. It was like it was just for a moment to stun Jura, just so Boruto can escape. Like that's all it was. So
Mm. I
I feel
think
like we're gonna have like some crazy panels when we actually get the chapter, and we're gonna like completely overlook this leak once we get the full chapter. Like it
Yeah,
might be insignificant.
yeah, like you were saying, like how it's like kind of similar to Boruto's Purple Lightning panel when it
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah,
It's possible that this is just a panel where Kawaki is just getting the upper hand, and we all think that he's stomping out Jura, and Jura actually gets the upper hand in the end.
right.
Yeah, but I like going back to what you were saying, like who's stronger, Boruto and Kawaki. I don't. I would say base to base, they're probably relative. Like when you go back to like what you were saying about Naruto and Sasuke, every time they got a power up, every time they got a power up, they leveled up and it was like kind of even with each other.
Yeah.
Like when Sasuke appeared, Sasuke was stronger than Naruto. Naruto came back with the Sage mode, was stronger than Sasuke. And it just like, are relative to Sasuke, you could say, and they just keep on going hand in hand.
No, I know what you mean, but I think it's different because, like, with Boruto's case, like even with him training, like he has no mode to aspire to. He's literally just training to get stronger. So his training is fundamentally different. Whereas
Oh yeah,
like
of course.
Naruto and Sasuke, like they're trying to like train to get certain modes, or Kawaki being able to unlock more of Ishiki's power. Like Boruto is literally just building his own strength to be that strong to contend with these type of names. So that's why I say like he's stronger than Kawaki. Like in any even with this powered up, juiced up Kawaki, because I'm pretty sure naturally his base is stronger now that he has these unlimited. I think we can all agree on that, right? Like his
Yeah,
base is
for sure.
probably
Mhm.
stronger. But if you were
Yeah.
to take away a Karma Seal from this Kawaki, despite him being stronger, because we see in his base he's able to shrink, he's able to have the rod at human size, and do all this stuff. So I don't think that Kawaki can still contend with the Boruto, like with the Boruto that what we just saw him do against Jura. Despite the outcome, like Boruto lost the fight, but yeah, Kawaki still ain't touching Boruto. So that karma seal is definitely needed. And then you give Kawaki that karma jump. Obviously now Boruto needs it because without it, Boruto can't contend. So
Now, we haven't necessarily talked about this form in a long time, but I guess now since this is a big battle, I guess we might as well. Are we ruling out the Horn State of the Karma Seal, the next chapter for Kawaki?
I remember it was on a pod like a while ago where we just like completely disregarded, like we thought the Horn State was just no more. I
I
mean,
think I said that shit, and
yeah, you.
I
I
could
was
be
about to say, I
wrong.
think
Yeah.
somebody
Somebody
in the
proved me
chat
wrong.
said it.
Now somebody proved me wrong though. It's definitely a thing still.
It's still, I mean, yeah, it's just been a while. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
they don't
definitely
use
been a
logs for that
while.
shit.
We haven't seen Kawaki use, like, even when he attacked Boruto at the end of part one, he didn't use the horn. He was just using his eyes, his dojutsu, and the karma stuff. So
Is that a fan made name for that mode? Karma V1, Karma V2, or is that like official?
Yeah, it's fan made, pretty
it's
much.
fan. I mean, like it's fan made, but it's just the first stage of karma, and then boom, you activate the horn. It's official, like the true essence. So that's another form of karma. So if you're not in true essence, you can't call it like the same forms, I guess. But that's
Yeah.
like the only official name.
What day did you say this chapter was coming out? The 17th, correct?
Yeah, this shit dropping on Thursday, bro.
Damn.
One of the and don't take this as gospel, but one of the spoiler pages I'm following, they talk about it drops or the raw quote unquote scans. They drop in like 5 hours, but I don't
They
know,
dropping what? 12 hours?
like
Five.
5 hours.
I
The raw
would.
scans.
I mean, shit. I wouldn't be surprised because I think we're gonna get like the second official leak probably Monday or Tuesday. So shit is moving fast, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, bro, let
Oh,
me show y'all.
that's the case. I'll be the pop.
Let me show y'all what I was talking about. ChatGPT fucking giving me these fucked up ass panels. Hold on. How do I get to? I don't know. I don't never use Twitter from my fucking computer. How you
Or
how you
Naruto
get to your
explained bugging over them Trump files. I see him on his
what?
timeline.
Yo, how do you get to your page? What the hell's going on here?
That's crazy.
What you
How do
mean?
you get there? How do I get to my own? Like, oh, there you go. All right, bet. There it go, right here, bro. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, bro. Why, nigga? Why, bro? Leg is a face, bro. Like, look at that shit,
No, bro, who is that with the mustache? That's not supposed to be Kawaki, bro.
bro. That look like bro from Invincible. Invincible's
No,
dad.
listen, that's not
Oh,
supposed to be
That
that's
look like
Kawaki.
Omni Man, bro.
no, that's a variant of Mark. That's one of the Mark. That's one of the Invincible variants, bro. That's
One of the
crazy.
timelines.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. They got a Invincible variant. Wait, did you ask them to remake the panel
Yeah,
or
I asked
color?
him to color in the panel, bro, and it totally took creative liberties and
That's what.
recreated the shit,
They can say,
Oh
yeah, here you go, sir.
nah.
bro.
Oh
Look,
nah.
look at this one right here. Bro, a whole nother character that I didn't ask for, bro, is at the
A
bottom. I'm like,
whole
who the
different
fuck is this
scene. A
nigga?
whole different scene, bro. Like, where the swords come from? Like, what?
Bro, I'm
This
like,
is crazy.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? This is not what I asked for, bro. And then
That's now this. The last one was a Mark variant. This one they got Obito out there in the corner. They got fan art made of Obito.
yo,
That's
I don't know who
crazy.
the fuck this nigga is right here, bro.
No, this is
This
Nah,
nigga
nasty
or
work.
this nigga right here, bro. Oh man. And then this one right here. Oh goodness.
nah, they
Oh
got
my god.
Kiba. That's crazy. We
This
got
shit was
Kiba.
crazy. Then they gave Jura a motherfucking headband, bro. When he become a member of any village.
Why they put Shikamaru on his leg? That's
Shikamaru.
crazy. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, that's probably
Nah, yeah.
Shikamaru's power level right there, bro. He's probably like relative to Jura's leg. All
Who
right.
did that? That's Chat GPT itself did that, or like a
Yes. No,
Meta
Chat
AI?
GPT.
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT, bro, gets all
Tell
the
them
credit.
shake
That's
your head
bad
at them.
work
Be
right
like
there.
shaking my head, Chat GPT. This is
That's
like
bad work right there,
be
Chat
like put
GPT.
yourself on timeout. Tell them
This,
they gotta listen to something, bro. That's crazy.
this doesn't. And then there's this one right here. Who's this scary ass fucking demented nigga at the bottom right here?
Nah, that's wild.
And then
Yeah,
He looked like one of those one-off Boruto villains in the anime that we forgot about.
bro, and then they got
yeah.
Kawaki looking like Darkwing Duck, nigga. He got a whole mask on, bro. Like, what the hell's going
Yeah,
on?
this is terrible work.
It's the
IRL
fact that
artists
I
would
know
never,
all
bro.
of these are like proof that you kept on like, no, just color it in, and they kept on sending you back.
Yes, nigga.
Yeah,
Like it was like,
that.
oh, you want me to color it in and use the original panel and
He
all
was
blah
like,
blah blah.
yes, just color it in, leave it the same.
And then it gives me another generated.
Oh my
I'm
god,
like, yo,
bro.
what the hell? And then it has like a sword coming out the fucking mist of the fight and shit, or somebody's leg is a sword. I don't know.
That is
All
No,
this is
yeah, that
wild.
nigga free was probably flabbergasted. Like you could
He's
do
like,
all this
nah,
other
bro.
extracurricular shit, but you can't just fill in like a paper. Like this coloring book experiment shit, we done it in first grade.
Like literally, bro.
yo. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I asked for. This is not what I asked you to generate. And it's like, okay, you want me to do this? I'll do it this time. And then I'm like, all right, cool, let's go and do it.
That's
And
why I be
figure out
telling
his
people, bro.
mistakes.
AI is very helpful, but that shit, like sometimes, bro, that shit just can't listen. Sometimes it takes a human to understand what you trying to say, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that motherfucker can't listen.
Bro,
Yeah,
yeah, this is the most fucking atrocious art I've ever seen in my life.
and don't show this to them artists that was coming at Mr. Beast, bro. Yeah, probably be like, yo, see, example number A.
Exhibit A.
Hey, right here,
Yeah.
bro. That shit is crazy.
That's wild.
Then Black, didn't you send a screenshot saying YouTube is about to stop like monetizing AI pages and shit like that? People can
Yeah, I
go
think that's what July 15th. They finna stop.
yeah.
Damn, what's today's day? Oh yeah, that's Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, they finna
Yeah, I
stop.
heard about that.
Yeah, they finna stop paying people. So I guess like low effort videos. I don't know. I was looking at a lot of the comments. They were saying like it's really referring to like a lot of reaction channels and channels that basically post like you know those channels that have like thunderstorm videos that you can fall asleep to or like whale noises or shit like that. Just
Oh,
Yeah,
those
post.
channels are needed. What?
Yeah, but they're not gonna monetize those channels. Basically, the niggas was getting paid for those videos, and those guys had like millions of views, just like a 2 hour whale sound video. You feel me?
Hey, why not? YouTube is getting the ad revenue off of it. Might as well
Hey,
get paid, bro.
hey, I don't know. Hey, but either way, I looked over. I mean, this shit not affecting even us or any like type of individual content any of us would make. So it's really not affecting us anyway. So
no, the thing is, like, one of the other pieces of content, I guess, like a broader spectrum, they pretty much said if you don't necessarily have your voice on it, the piece of content can't be monetized, or if it's not your
oh
original.
yeah, but I mean that was like what Free Game was saying when they was calling Naruto or like Naruto or something. The AI voices.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it made you be like,
This
Saru
thing,
Sasuke met up with Naruto.
Susuke,
Yeah,
Sasuke. Like, who the
bro,
fuck is that, bro?
they're not paying those videos no more.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
to
I
be
say
honest,
I ain't
even
gonna lie. I'm the type of person like if you even because I know a lot of foreign creators are like self cautious about English accents and them not being able to pronounce certain words, but like especially like within the anime community, if you feel like you want to post content, bro, post it in your original language, bro. We already watch Japanese anime. We're gonna watch the subtitles if people rock with your content, and it's also a way to like embrace your heritage. So that's why I be. It's a good way for people to come out their shell if they're gonna be keep on posting those AI videos.
My brother, are you opening a bag of chips that's like fighting back at you? Cause
And I'm contemplating on opening it, and I'm putting it. I picked it up like 4 times and put it back down.
I keep on hearing that shit. I'm like, yo, is a bag fighting back? Like, why can't
That's
you open that bag of chips?
You seen that video? It was like black people who they dap each other up like 4 times,
Nah.
just for no reason. It
Nah.
was just some random stuff. I don't know. I just kept picking it back up. I'm gonna open it though. Go ahead.
Nah, you straight. Yeah, nah. But I never
But
asked ChatGPT to do anything ever for me again.
hello,
that's
okay.
cat, bro. That's just today. You just mad today, bro.
Nothing creative.
Oh
I
no,
just
they could.
I
Oh,
asked for a
I'm
lot.
straight. I'm straight. My bad. I'm fried. My bad.
What happened, bro?
Oh no, I plugged out my mic by accident. I had to figure out if y'all can still hear me.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, what's called one of the other pieces of content that don't really include like mics and stuff like that is like plug contents. Like how like it would be like live streams, like even like the academics. Sometimes the academics live they be getting plugged. Like what people do is like they'll upload like 10 to like 15 minute clips onto YouTube, and
Yeah,
it's not necessarily them, but like they can make money off of just like plugging like a certain part of like a
yeah,
live stream.
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
kind of messed up too though. Like reaction channels getting taken down. A lot of channels do that. Like they take other people's
But I
content and give their own like spin on it.
But I think I was about
Mm,
to say I think reaction channels should be safe because if they're using like their real voice and you seeing them in it, like
Yeah,
some like I guess like if it's because there's reaction videos where it's literally just the thing and a voiceover on it. It's like they're reacting like that. So I guess it's like iffy, but like if their face is still in it, like it should still work. Like low effort videos and then the even like because it said no copy content, so people are saying like you can't clips and stuff like that. But I don't know if it even like counts if you like if you're taking a clip from like Twitch, like say it's your content. First of all, if you're taking a clip from like Twitch and then you're posting like a 10-minute video on YouTube like that, you should still be able to get monetized for something like that. But as
sound
far as like taking like academics' thing, I don't know if like you might get away with it, shit, or you might not. I don't know.
yeah, that'd be crazy if you can't clip your own content.
Yeah.
no,
That's
yeah, I think you
how
should.
people like Vlad and shit. Even our channel because we clip our own content. That'll fuck up a lot of channels that do
Word.
you.
But I don't think they're gonna say nothing, bro.
Hmm.
You'll probably have
Especially
to
if we
pay them
clipping
before they
if we
clip your
clipping
content.
stuff from like a 3 hour pod and then you clip
Nah,
like a
yeah.
what I'm saying, you clip
Yeah,
like some
and we got our own voices in it too. Like I think that was like one of the big sticking points. Like we have our own voices in it, so we should be straight.
nah, they're gonna be like, nah, them three niggas is AI, bro.
Shit, we'll
Three
find
niggas.
out when YouTube roll with this shit. We'll just roll with the punches, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but now I feel for them Clippers though. Like it'd be like them Clippers in like foreign countries that got like a crazy streaming revenue by just posting constant that clips onto YouTube and stuff like that. Like he's just all he messed up now. Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
see that's low effort, but it also boosts up other content. Like it's a lot of times where I watch people react to some shit that I never knew existed.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna
yeah.
watch the whole entire 3 hour stream or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the 20v1s and the pop the balloons and shit like that. A lot of that shit started getting popping because of reaction channels.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, especially on Twitter. Those are the ones I watch. Those little minute Twitter videos. Those the only way I watched it. Like, or if it
Mm.
says something interesting enough, I'm like, what are they talking about here? Like, why would they say that?
Hmm.
But
Yo,
talk. What? Go ahead.
uh,
No,
and
right.
I was about to say Twitter gotta start paying creators more, bro. Like they got the formula. They just not paying people.
I thought
Oh,
they do pay people
they
though.
do pay them, but they don't pay you a
Yeah,
lot
but
though.
not a lot.
Oh
Yeah, not a
shit,
lot. They
They
gotta pay them more.
that's crazy. Don't you got to get a blue check to get paid, or is it like more requirements like how with YouTube?
No, yeah, that's pretty much it. You just gotta get it. Was
Like
it Twitter
10,000
Premium or Twitter
followers.
Blue?
No, no, no. I think you need like 10,000
Interactions.
followers,
Oh
and then you
yeah,
got a
yeah.
certain
There's
amount of
like the
reactions.
interaction thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
hit a certain criteria before you get paid.
Oh, I see. So it's not
yeah.
like because I know with IG they make people like you got to post and stuff to continue getting paid. So you got to
Yeah,
keep.
Oh
it's the
yeah.
same thing with Twitter. You got to keep on tweeting and getting impressions and having
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
That's why people be tweeting those rage bait tweets. Just tweets
hell,
that's just obvious.
Facebook too, bro. Facebook too.
It just be those obvious tweets. It's like obviously like people gonna
Yeah.
disagree with this.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas know what they doing. Niggas know
Yeah,
exactly what they do. But
I
that nigga Sneaker said he uploaded on Twitter like every single day for a month and only got like I think it was like $70 something dollars. So
That's
yeah,
crazy. A
yeah, that's
month?
crazy. He gets views, like he gets hella views. So it's like,
they only
damn,
pay you pennies, bro.
Nah, that's wild.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's
shit. At the end of the day, you just tweeting though. So like, come on, bro. But damn, that is
How
kind
much
of
you expect to really make? Yeah, true.
yeah.
but on
If you're dropping
videos, like you
content though,
think,
yeah, I was about to say if you're dropping videos, you should make way more money.
yeah, you think you'd be able to show more ads on videos if you're Twitter, like throwing a whole bunch of pop ups and stuff like that. I don't know. Mid
Yeah,
roll ads for Twitter. I don't know.
Are there
That'd
really
be
even
smart.
ads like that on Twitter? I mean, probably like I don't know. I don't really see
Yeah,
ads. There's
it's
ads on.
like ads under every single. I won't say every tweet, but like it's
Oh, you talking
ads
about like
on the
ads in those
time.
comments and stuff like that? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those usually ads. But if it's videos, like it should be more ads that you could place on videos. That's what I'm saying. Like it
Yeah.
gotta be more.
So people get paid from having those ads in their comments.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's wild.
Same thing with Instagram. I mean Snapchat too. I guess a lot of platforms you can get paid off
I
nowadays.
ain't been on Snapchat in 18 years, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That is insane because Snapchat didn't even exist back there.
That's how you know. But this
Yo,
ain't
but
been on Snapchat in a minute.
I had seen a well, I didn't watch the video. I shouldn't say I seen a video that Naruto explained posted, but he posted a video today and it said that Kawaki and Boruto are still nerfed. How do y'all feel about that title?
But it said Kawaki and Boruto are still nerfed.
Yep.
How do I feel about the title? I mean,
I believe it
it's
depends on in what sense.
yeah.
But
I was saying.
Yeah, I would wish I would have watched the video to get more context of what he was saying, but I just let the title like speak for itself.
yeah, if I could, if I interpret it as they're not as strong as they should be or as strong as they could be, I would agree.
Or
One of the
maybe he's
things that you
trolling
could
with that title. Nah, go ahead, my fault, bar.
no, that's possible as well. But one of the things you could possibly say for Boruto, obviously, is the fact that he doesn't have his Jogan. He's not really utilizing his Karma Seal. So in a way, for Boruto, he probably is nerfed in a way. Whereas Kawaki, we did kind of know that he did have the quote unquote limiters. With now he's pretty much unlimited, but he still hasn't necessarily like actually got used to his unlimited form stuff like that. So you could kind of consider him being kind of nerfed as well. But regardless, like I would agree. Just it depends on what sense, though. So if I watch the video, I'd probably agree, depending on what he says.
Yeah, I agree with what Bar is saying. If you take it into account with like the full power ups, then yeah, you can say like they're nerfed because Boruto has all this stuff he has to access. And I don't know if Kawaki can still access more, but it's still gonna probably be revealed like he's beyond Ishiki's power because of whatever Amato did. So like they both still have more power. So in that sense, you can say they're nerfed. With Kawaki's limited thing, like Bara mentioned. So yeah, that and obviously Boruto has been. It's kind of been like showcasing, like, nah, I'm not because he's trying to do all of this on his own, but still at the same time, we know he has access to more power that he either
Mm-hmm.
isn't or, he just doesn't have the capabilities of using yet. So they're definitely nerfed probably in that sense. But I do know like Naruto explained like to troll a lot in his title. So maybe it's like he's probably trolling people who's probably upset that they're getting beat by Jura.
Mhm.
And people are calling it nerf, just knowing how he probably format his videos and stuff like that. So
Unpopular opinion. What if Kawaki isn't fully unlimited? What if he's just like got a stat boost pretty much, but Amado being scared that he's going to lose the vessel to bring back his daughter, then totally take away from his defensive abilities. Like his defensive abilities is still pretty much higher than his offense abilities. He just shaved a little bit off.
I'll be like he then fucking what Barra said. That, well, you said like they're writing themselves even more into the corner because then they have to keep it up with like leveling out his defensive offense. They have to make that a thing, keep it a thing.
I mean, shit. That's how you can keep the tech. What is it? Ninja tech in the picture of Boruto. Because that was supposed to be like the main prefaces of the story. Is just like ninja tech versus actual like live ninjas or whatever, like organic ninjas. So
Well,
like you can still keep that in.
if they do it like that, I feel like they should explain it as like Amato should explain it, where like he's just took a little bit off of his defense. So like, say that he's still near immortal. He didn't completely remove all that he added to his defense, but he took a little bit and then added some other external things to level it out. So if they explain it like that, then just leave it at that, meaning no more mingling with this guy defensive and offensive. I would be fine with that.
When you
But
say
if
something external, what do you mean?
like obviously like Shibai cells or just whatever Amato would use like more ninja tech in order to make him, because he said make me beyond Ishiki or beyond the monsters and all that stuff. So he wants to go to Ishiki's power, which we know he's capable of using with just the karma cell. So any other external nanotechnology Amato may have used to boost his offensive even more, alter his body even more, it
Hmm.
could be like that. So they can
But
explain, yeah, they
shouldn't
can explain it like
Code
that.
technically be a Shiki level though? Like he's supposed to have the Karma Cell, which is Karma Cell, my bad. Karma Seal, which is pure power, just all of Ashiki's power, just none of the drawbacks.
Yeah. But I mean, it's about how much of Ishiki's power you can utilize and access. So if he limited, like, say he cut his offensive in half, it's like he can only showcase like up to 50% of what Ishiki's full power would be.
Pause. Who's snapping? That was
That
yep.
oh
Yeah, I
man.
hear it too.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's how I would feel like about the thing with Ishiki's power. It'd just be like 50% of his power that he would have access to. If you try to say his describe his karma cell like that.
Could be. Could
I
be.
mean, he was explaining it kind of like during the ending of his arc. He was kind of explaining it like he was using 100% of because he was like bragging to Boruto and Kawaki, or like Boruto how he's not using 100% of Momoshiki's powers, blah blah blah. You're supposed to be able to tap into the 1,000 years of combat ability and etc. So I mean, he was popping it like he was using 100% of the power.
What are you talking about? Ishiki?
Code.
Code. I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily trust him as being like completely trustworthy in regards to like him utilizing all of like Karma Seal's powers. Like I don't know if he knows.
Oh shit! I answered that question with Kawaki in mind. My fault. That's why. I swear to you, everything I just said was referring to Kawaki, bro.
Bro, that tapping that you was doing put you in a fucking Genjutsu, bro. That's what it was.
Literally, I was referring to Kawaki that entire time.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, but technically, shouldn't he? Like, I mean, like, I get what you guys are saying. Like, he possibly is just popping, and he don't really use 100% of Ashiki's powers. But the way he was speaking, it was like he was pretty knowledgeable on how the karma seal works and the mechanics behind it. And he was using 100% of the abilities. He was able to tap into that 1,000 years of the combat abilities, even though he doesn't really seem like he does. But like he was stating it like he could.
I would say like yeah, unlimited code is like full Ishiki's just power, but not his abilities.
No, not his abilities. That's what I'm saying. Like 100% of his raw strength. That's what he said.
Yeah, from the karma cell, yeah, he would have it. Yes, the unlimited form of code, white hair code, yes, not red hair. The one who explained. I feel like red hair code was just accessing more of the power that he had at his karma cell. They weren't explicit onto like what the limiters limited, whether it's like his scientific tech or his karma. But either way, once he gets to white hair, I think, well, yeah, he has full access to like because he surpasses Jigen. So, and Jigen had the karma seal for like thousands of years, and he just never Ishiki just never revived in a vessel because Jigen wasn't good. But yeah, I
So do
think he
you?
had full access to the power
So who's stronger than Kawaki before the limiters got removed or Cold?
before
Kawaki.
Kawaki's limiters removed.
Yeah, this not this version of Kawaki that we're seeing right now. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
oh, Code stronger than him.
I'd say Kawaki. All due
Ah,
respect.
We have.
Nah, Cold's washing him. Even Kawaki knows it, and everybody in the story knows it. Like Mitsuki even said it.
I wonder what the chat think. I'm about to drop a poll. Who do y'all think
When
is
Mitsuki
stronger?
say that?
When he fought Boruto, when they were like, Boruto was like, when Mitsuki was like, "You driven Cold out." It's like it's crazy to think you driven Cold out the village by yourself. It's obvious that Kawaki wouldn't stand a chance against you. Like literally. And then Boruto's like, well then why are you here? If you know Kawaki doesn't stand a chance. And
I
then
don't
he's
know if that's like definitive. That definitively it means that
but then
Kawaki,
even
yeah,
then,
Cold's gonna
okay,
be
so
Kawaki.
then Code who got hit with the Uzuhiko, dizzied in the mug. Kawaki pulls up, attacks Boruto. He looks at Code and he talks to Shikamaru. He's like, yo, Shikamaru, Code's right here in sight. And Shikamaru asks him straight up, like, can you take him down? And Kawaki says, probably. Literally. Like, that's his answer to
Yeah,
Code that's on the ground, though. Come on, bro.
yeah. I don't think that's crazy.
If he could, he's not beating Code, bro. Like, pre Unlimited Kawaki is not touching Code at all. Like how Boruto one shot at him, bro, with that punch to the gut. He had to hurry up and try to use Karma Seal. Like Code isn't falling from that type of punch. He's gonna be much more closer to Boruto's power. Code is weaker
I
than
don't
Boruto,
know.
mind you, but
I think Cole getting folded from that punch. We seen how Cole did versus Boruto in game one, chapter.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
but he got
Boruto,
he got hit with the Uzahiko though. So
yeah,
I hear
Boruto was
what
still
Black's
like
saying.
I don't think it would have been different if you tell
bro,
Boruto he can't use the Uzuhiko, he probably still does the same thing to Cole. All due
Boruto's
respect.
entire fight with Kawaki, he walked in a unilateral straight line, bro, like the same speed. Like Kawaki shooting ninja rods, talking trash. Boruto just walked straight and punched once, and the fight was over, bro. Come on, bro. That Kawaki ain't touching Code,
That wasn't even like full. I wasn't even like full force. Kawaki. I think Kawaki was like kind of weakened during that battle too.
bro.
All
He
due
started
respect.
sweating after that punch, bro. He was in disbelief, and Delta was in disbelief too. She was like, "Bro, what the heck?" She was like, "How much did you train, Boruto?"
Kawaki's able
Was it?
to regenerate himself to 100%, bro. So I don't think he was weakened at any point.
Yeah, bro.
No, he for sure was. He for sure was. There was even
He's
like
not
a
beating. He knows he himself knows he's not beating Cole. It was universally understood Cole was like a crazy threat, and it was like a surprise thing. Like go back and read chapter one. It was like a surprising feat that Boruto managed to drive him back by himself because everybody was like, "What the heck?" Because at this point, Code has surpassed. It was already understood once Amato came back to the village with Ada and Damon. Like Code got his limiters removed. He's stronger than Jigen. Everybody was like, "Damn, there ain't no way to what I'm saying? What's the name? Defeat Code." And then also, it's like every iteration, bro. So like, if you take into account every future that Koji saw that is like not the one that we're following, Kawaki dies to either Jura after Boruto dies, or he dies to Code either after Boruto is eaten or after he kills Boruto. Either way, Kawaki dies, bro, to Code. And like most futures too. So it's like, bro, it's just he's not strong. Now he's stronger than him, but like pre-limited, nah, man, it's quiet.
no. I haven't really paid too much attention like pre-limited Kawaki power scaling wise, so I don't really know too much feats. But in my gut, I still say Kawaki better.
Because he has no
I
feats,
still
bro. Every feat that he had was in his face. What are you talking about? Or in his
because
gut.
all he did was fight against characters like Jura, like Boruto. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing here?
And we know that he didn't match up to Jorah, Boruto. So, like, you seen his feats.
Yeah, same thing would have happened in Code.
I don't think
Code,
so. Because
Code, I was about to say
Boruto had
Code
to
did
use,
better
like, a
versus Boruto, bro.
and Boruto had to use like a power that utilizes the rotation of the planet. Like he had to use some outer worldly shit to put Code on
Bruh,
his ass.
bruh.
I'm not
I
even gonna cap, bro. Like
Where
Mitsuki
Kawaki
put
was
up
out
a
with a
fight
punch.
against Boruto. Like we don't know how much Amato Unlimited Kawaki, because we see what Boruto had to do, like just to get Mitsuki to calm down. He was like, okay, he ain't doing too much, but he was like, like it's really crazy. Like Boruto walked in a unilateral straight line, bro, throughout the entire confrontation with Kawaki. He looked at him and just walked straight, bro. Like he didn't do nothing else. He didn't need to do much.
Yeah, you gotta trust my dude, bro, because he's saying a word that's fucking him up right now. That unilateral is killing my
That
nigga
you,
right
yeah,
now.
bro, unilateral fucking straight line, bro. Whatever
He's
wizard. Like this shit is. I don't know, bro.
no, I'm agreeing with you in the chat. Low key agreeing with you too. They dropping like references and stuff like that, where it's like where Cole or Kawaki actually states that Cole is actually stronger than him.
Yeah, he was like, I probably could beat him, bro. If you know you're stronger than somebody, ain't no probably. I'm gonna mop this man, bro.
I don't know, bro. He was
I
being
don't know,
cautious.
bro.
He was being
Yeah, I'm
smart.
about to say, bro. I don't underestimate any enemy, bro.
Man, I'm gonna mop this man. If I know I'm stronger than him, and it's obvious that he's at a disadvantage.
Bro, you might think you about to mop up a 5-year-old. You walk towards him and slip on some black ice, hit your head, nigga, and that 5-year-old start doing nasty work to you, bro.
Bro, it's like it's like, bro, they say you gotta play to 5 against a 5-year old, bro, and they give you 3 points. You start the game off with 3 points. What you finna be like? I'm probably finna win.
hmm Anything can happen, man.
That's crazy. Nah,
Anything can happen, bro. You'll never know. You'll never
5
know.
old sweet man. I don't care.
Bro, you fighting a 5-year-old and tear your ACL, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I'm stretching before the match. That's what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna tear my ACL.
You getting old, bro. You tear your ACL fighting a 5-year-old. Now this 5-year-old is putting belts to house
I'm
because you sitting up,
stretching,
you
so
on the
nothing.
floor, fucked up.
I'm stretching, so nothing's gonna tear, bro.
Yeah, that's what my man thought. Let's go play basketball. He stretching everything, tore his ACL because he got fat.
Hey, that's them. Listen, if you stay in shape, and then you just point is, bro, Kawaki would have known. You feel me? The
Niggas
point is,
wild.
Bro, shit,
Kawaki.
he was like, "What the fuck am I arguing with
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit
about to
for?"
say, I'm about to explain it. I'm like, Kawaki would have like said, "Yo, I'm about to take down Cole right now." He said, "Probably, bro." He was unsure if he could defeat a Uzuhiko Code who's sitting down right up against the wall, bro.
Bro,
Trolling,
I'm not about to fault. I'm not about to fault the homie for being cautious, bro.
That's
Like,
crazy.
that's all I'm saying, bro.
The same, I'm gonna kill every single Otsutsuki out there type of like. That's the same guy, bro.
I mean, now
He's
he probably can.
maturing. He's maturing. That was 3 years ago. We can't grow up.
He said
Bro,
the
he
same
still
thing.
wants to kill every.
Yeah, I was about to say he
See,
said the
look,
same thing to Amato, like
how
in the
y'all got me
hospital.
straying back and forth on sides and shit like that.
Nah, bro. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's an opinion still, but like it's just all of the evidence points towards like Kawaki knew. He himself knew and everybody else understood like Code was stronger than him. And it was a surprise that Boruto showed up out of nowhere and suddenly was stronger than Code. He eclipsed Code's power. Because prior to that, it was like Code's in the village. Like, damn, we need like Operation Shutdown X triple mode. Like, no Naruto and Sasuke is in full effect right now.
Unpopular opinion. Cole's going to be the Tensel's Jinchuriki.
So say it again.
Cole is going to be the Tensel's Jinchuriki. He's going to be the final threat before Akibi.
Nah, yeah, we talked about that cell possibility where he just absorbs all of his, partial human beings.
He
Partial
should have
human
did that
being.
before the Shinju, bro. I was on that wave before the Shinju popped up. I thought Code was gonna be what Jura was, but yeah.
Ha! Hey, my man's Bravo got banned. Shout us a $5 donation. Appreciate the love, bro. He said, "Oh, he's not shouting us out though. He's shouting out Bum Cole." He said, "Shout out Cole, one arm underdog. Hashtag new Obito."
Man,
I can get behind that though.
Obito was real one. Code is just like
Obito was a little bitch.
man, chill, bro. Obito was about that, bro. Come on, bro.
I
Obito's
don't know, man.
whole vengeance
Obito
story.
was about that, man.
Obito's
Chill,
whole
man.
vengeance story was about a 13-year-old named Ren that he lost when he was fucking 13 years old,
It
and he was
wasn't
about
even about
30.
the fact. It was the fact
He was
that
about 30, still simping over a 13-year-old that he
he
lost when he was
see. Look,
13
look, look, I know people gonna be like, "Oh, he started the fourth grade ninja world over a
over some
girl."
cat.
He
I
did
can't say
not
that.
start the war. He even
When
said
he
so
started the
himself. If
war,
he was like, "Bro, it's bigger than that, bro." That moment was just what opened his eyes to basically saying like, "Nah, this world is cruel." In the fact that kids like us got to go out and do things like this and have our lives cut short. And it just so happened that the love of his life at the time was the one, her life ending was the one that made him realize, like, dang, I mean, unfortunately, you can't alter the world to your liking in that type of way that he tried to go about it. But in the grand scheme of things, like, yeah, it's a messed up world and a messed up ninja system that's having us out here die and do all of this stuff, all this hatred and stuff. So, bro, like he was trying to run the Tsukuyomi, bro. He was still trying to do everything.
I
Like
hit him with the
it wasn't
camera and motherfucking paid in full. Niggas die every day, B. Stop being so
exactly,
soft. Nah,
exactly. He had to come to his senses. I ain't defending. I
but,
ain't defending that. But like
but
I'm like my nigga Obito was about it, bro. Like
what,
he was
wa-
out here moving crazy,
what was the genesis on his new belief in life? It was Ren dying, right? So all of this was triggered by a female that he had a crush on. I didn't even want that. She wanted. She was feeling Kakashi. Let's be 100%.
bro.
Like can't blame her either. Like she was. That's who she was fucking with.
All right, Obito, my guy. I ain't gonna say he got the girl. Like he probably wouldn't have ended up getting. That's true, bro. But that, like, you know what I'm saying? My dude was like, it's just different because, like, in that life, think about it. In the Naruto world, bro, you come up hearing about a legend like Madara Uchiha. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, know about this nigga. Like everybody's scared of the name, bro. And then you got another like young upstart, a young brat, bro, couldn't make it to his missions on time, none of that. By the time he's 18, 19 years old, he got head figures leading nations believing like, nah, this nigga
No,
Madara
no,
is
no,
back, bro.
no. Don't get me wrong. Obito was a dope ass character. I'm just saying, like his whole like character was built on a bitch that died. Oh, excuse my language, ladies. About a woman that a lady, a
Mm.
girl that died when it was 13. That's what he was. That's basically like his whole backstory. But
Nah, he
I
could
mean,
be.
if that's
nonetheless,
like if you
dope
want to
ass
get a
character.
Sparks Note version, that's like the Sparks Note, bro. That's like Spark Notes.
Nah, bro, that's not that. That's the whole point.
That's
That was the
Exactly.
whole
crazy.
point. He was a
Is that
simp.
that's similar to Cliff Note?
Crazy. He's a how is he a nah, that's crazy, bro.
What are we talking about here? He tried to ruin a whole planet because a girl didn't want to text him back, or he ain't. No, man, not
What
even
the-
that. He ain't even had a
Facts.
balls to ask her out.
Facts.
no, I'm not gonna
This
lie.
is
All right, it's
crazy.
funny.
Facts.
It's funny when y'all say it. That's why I'm
Spitting,
laughing.
bro.
Because I'm laughing at the jokes. But it's deeper than that, bro. It's real life if you really think it's not just because Ren didn't like him. Like it's not even that it didn't even
Stop
care
it.
if Ren liked him or not, bro. Literally, bro, she died.
Hmm?
And then he got manipulated. He got manipulated into thinking like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just reset this whole thing. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Bro.
Nah,
Bro,
bro. Spit, bro. Spit. Bara
if
Bara is the simp motherfucking detective, bro. He pull out everything on a nigga and tell you if he a simp or not. Go ahead, Bara. Spit.
if Ren and Obito were together, Obito never even meets Madara. That's a fact. That's a fact. All the respect. That's how I'm coming.
What?
And
What?
to be
No,
honest,
because he still would have did the thing on the mission. He still would have found Madara. Still would have found him, bro. Because they still would have thought he died. Like if Obito, you could say, because he would have been, regardless of however it would have went, he would have trained with Madara for a year in his life. Because after he left, he went to go find Kakashi and Rin, and had Rin not died at Kakashi's hand, he would have joined up with Kakashi and Rin, fought off those ninja, and went back to the Hidden Leaf. That's literally what he would have done.
you're right about that. So I'll take that back. My point being, my point being, if he was with Ren, bro, none of the stuff that he would have done, like pose me and Madara, would have went down like that. His plan would have been completely different. He'd never even been assisting Madara. Like at that point, he'd probably
He
left
probably would
Madara's
have been
hideout,
Hokage, bro.
probably
If he
went
was
back to
with
the Hidden Leaf Village to be with Ren.
He would
Like
have been
that's
Hokage, bro. He would have been Hokage, bro. If he would
I
have
don't know.
stayed.
I don't know about that. I don't know about none of
Obito
that.
would have been Hokage is fucking wild, bro. That's a
That's
That's
literally
insane.
it, bro. That's crazy. That's a
That's
wild
insane.
statement. He would have been Hokage. It was either the Hokage route or the route. He literally get that was his whole thing with Naruto. Obito
Oh yeah,
tried
he
to
was
break
like a
Naruto.
little Naruto, yeah.
He tried to break Naruto because he literally saw Naruto walking the exact path Obito was walking. And Obito's whole entire point was, regardless of how strong you feel about something, that feeling is gonna be broken by some messed up cruelty of this world. So he was trying to be that cruelty towards Naruto, basically to lead him on, basically let Naruto understand, like, damn, it's basically no point. Long story short, is no point.
If Sakura would have died, Naruto would have been Obito.
Sakura though. I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Naruto
that's
wasn't
who he
simping.
was simping over,
I
bro.
was like Sakura though. I'm thinking about how I feel about Sakura. Like,
Nah, yeah, I'm just going from Naruto's POV. Like, if Sakura would have died, he would have
I
pretty
mean,
much been Obito. That's
honestly, bro, the Jiraiya's death would have did it, but it was people like Iruka Sensei. You feel me?
he
And
wasn't slipping over Jiraiya.
you said what? I mean, not it. It was enough for him to be like, bro, what's the point of this shit? You feel me? He was damn near like if he would have killed Pain at the wrong time, like if he not talked to Pain and just killed him, and he was still like in a fit of rage. I don't know if I just hit my mic, my fault. Naruto would have been like it would have been the wrong mindset for him to win that fight, and
Naruto
just
went into a rage mode over some girl he didn't even really like that at the time. Hinata got bodied and he was like he lost control.
yeah.
So imagine Sakura dying. Yeah, that would have pushed him over the edge. I think he would have been Obito 2.0 if Sakura would have died. Like middle of a mission or something like that. We thought he can save her. Back in the time when he was simping over Sakura hard. I mean, she obviously liked Sasuke. It was like
I can't.
that was a mirror. It was like the mirror image of Obito, Kakashi, and Ren.
Yeah.
Sasuke,
I can't get down
Naruto,
with that.
and Sasuke.
I can't get down with that. I think Naruto was more
What?
mentally. Naruto was more mentally stable than Obito.
I don't think so.
He been through way more, and he was straight.
I
Well,
mean,
it was
Obito
always
was
stated that like
manipulated
the
though, bro. He was
and it,
manipulated.
yeah, that too, and it was like Naruto always had like people who kind of had his back. That kind of like kept him from
Yeah,
like really going over the edge. Like he had people like Aruka Sensei and Kakashi and shit like that to keep him like really like in line and in the Hokage and stuff like that. So that's what they was trying to do. They was trying to prevent him from going down the Obito route, and
that's the
they
thing.
kind of
Obito
succeeded in
had
that.
that too. It was his whole
Yeah, he
thing was
did.
just that he gave it up. Like he walked
Hmm.
away from all of that.
And Naruto didn't.
Yeah, that was the only difference between them. But either way, it still stands. Like Obito would have been Hokage, bro. If he ended up with Ren, like you said, Bar, he would have been Hokage, bro.
Well, yeah, that's why I was agreeing
Stop.
with you. I was like, I'm kind of like
You gotta stop.
painting a picture that like Naruto he didn't have Sakura that died and stuff like that, so he became to be a Hokage. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of agreeing with you. Like if Ren
That
didn't die, maybe Obito's path would have been him becoming
and,
Hokage as well.
and the whole vision of Obito becoming Hokage, living in the village and growing up with everyone. That whole vision gave him the strength to overcome the Ten Tails and fully become the Jinchuriki. Like he dreamt him and Naruto that made Naruto mad. Like, bro, stop thinking about yourself like the Hokage, bro. You ain't rocking with my village, bro. You feel me? Like Obito would have been Hokage. He would have been a great Hokage too, and I'm gonna stand by it.
Hey,
My thing
Naruto
is,
did amazing things, bro. That was an amazing series.
Mm-hmm.
my thing is the only reason why Obito got as powerful as he did is because he pretty much was like riding off that hurt from not being with Rin. So like if he was with Rin, like I don't think he goes and
Nah,
trains
bro.
Madara for all them years. Like I don't think he actually goes and just gives
He's still.
himself to the actual power of the Zetsu and actually becomes and modifies his body to become that much stronger. I just don't think none of that happens. So like he
I
probably would become a Kage.
I would say he still would have the Zetsu. He would still have the Hashirama cells. So automatically bypasses Mangekyo needing the EMS. So cause like it's like that whole thing with him meeting Madara, like that had nothing to do with anybody's ideals. That was just the unfortunate event to where Obito's quote unquote thought to be corpse was founded by Madara. So like that's a canon event that I don't think we can erase from his life. So after that point, we can change it up how we want. But even with that, say he just because I would still say at the very least he's gonna spend a year with Madara regardless of how his timeline goes. So he spends a year with Madara. He comes back to the village. I don't know if he takes his eye back from like Kakashi was like, hey, take my like I don't or they just be like, we're on a mission together and we just keep the I think Obito might be on some like happy go lucky type stuff and let Kakashi keep the eyes. So he's still gonna have one eye, one Mangekyo Sharingan. I don't know as much but he still has the Hashirama cells. The Zetsu is still the left side of his body. And like, bro, he's still broken with Kamui. Like he goes to the division. Like, bro, Obito would have been that, and then he would have been in Hokage run. Kakashi would have been his runner, like his right hand man. Yeah, bro, he still would have been strong. Because now he got something to fight for, as opposed to trying to break down and tear down others' beliefs.
y'all wanna do something that's kind of relative to this topic right now. I kind of found a topic on Game Rant where they do things the Naruto manga does better than Boruto.
Let's run it.
Yeah, rock out.
All right, I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
I'll probably be heavily critical, but let me
I know
listen.
you will. That's why I thought this would be a great topic to go on. So I'm just gonna skip
This
all
is
this
game
right
rant
here.
though.
Yeah, this is Game Rant. Game Rant.
It's terrible. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
they
lie.
are. Things Naruto manga does better than Boruto. They says Boruto has some objectively great moments and brilliantly expands the prequel manga's established lore. It has a lot going for it, and there are some genuinely innovative concepts, but something's missing. Many of the ideas don't mesh well together. While some fans argue that Boruto is superior to its predecessors, Naruto, a large portion of the fandom believes otherwise. And though that's not rage bait, there are legitimate reasons backing both viewpoints. So we'll go here. The first topic is deception of tragedy. Without belittling any of Boruto's characters, it's undeniable that the Naruto handles tragedy a lot better. The dark tone of Naruto, especially during the early arcs, held a certain depth and gravitates that still holds up. Naruto and Gaara face crippling isolations due to their status as Jinchuriki hosts, and Sasuke witnessed the massacre of his family and clan. Rock
Uh,
Lee had to rely on hard work and effort to compensate for his lack of ninjutsu and genjutsu, as others labeled him a no talent and worthless. Let's not forget the horrors of war that put Nagato in the vengeful path of destruction for peace. The tragedy of characters in Boruto feels watered down in comparison. I totally agree with Game Rant on that one. I'm gonna have to give them a hell yeah for that. That's spot on. The
hell,
tragedies in Naruto has way more depth than Boruto.
I would
I
say.
mean,
Oh no, go ahead, Bar. I was gonna be like a hell no, but go ahead, Bar.
nah. I mean, I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah in a way. Just because Naruto focuses a lot more on that kind of stuff, the sentimental stuff, and to be honest, I wish that's one of my criticisms of Boruto as well. Not necessarily building up a lot of the hurt and pain that we should feel. They did a good job of that with I forgot his name. It was Konohama's teammate.
Yeah, yeah, you forgot his name
Mugen,
exactly, but you talking about Mugen, yeah,
Mugino,
Yeah, Mujino was it?
Mugino or
Mugino,
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with you on that one. That point, yeah, because I kind of felt World's death as well. I was like, damn, that was fucked up.
yeah.
But
So they show that they could do it, but they just don't do it a lot,
Man, I'm
unfortunately.
not even. I'm not even going to cap. Like Game Rant is about to put me in a position where I'm sitting here defending this man Kawaki. But like, let's not sit here and act like
So
Kawaki's
come on, man.
backstory ain't one of the top five backstories in the Naruto. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
my day.
Kawaki lived
Oh,
a
oh.
very
Okay.
messed
I
up
thought you said
oh, I
life.
thought you
Konohama.
said I thought he said Konohamaru too, bro. I'm with you
Yeah.
on that. I swear, I
What?
thought
Okay.
you did say
Hell
you did say you was about to stand up for Konohamaru.
Oh no, I said
Yeah.
Kawaki. I said I'm about to stand up for Kawaki.
All right.
Oh
I ain't got
shit, you
nothing.
All
was
right.
I
on
ain't got
Konohamaru.
nothing to defend with Konohama. Like I'm completely
I gotta
indifferent
go
with that
back and
man.
listen to that. I swear he said Konohamaru. But go ahead, yeah, yeah, spit.
Nah, I'm like Kawaki. Not cause what Konohama backstory got like ain't no strings pulling with Konohama. The saddest thing was the third Hokage's death. That's the saddest thing that happened to that man. But with Kawaki, it's like, bro, his backstory and just the way he came up and seeing him work through that PTSD. Like, and I'm emphasizing the pre-omnipotence, like that trial and error version with Kawaki, and just us understanding, like, dang, bro, this dude is gonna be at odds with Boruto. We know the flash forward sequence, and we
Bro
see
did
him
say
like
Kawaki.
we see him connecting with Naruto. We see him trying to like hear about Naruto's back. Like it was a real. And then the anime with the whole entire like the anime just took it a step further, bro. Just seeing how this man like how his dad treated him. I'm not even gonna go into it. We all seen it. We know how it go. Like he
You're
lived a
talking about
messed up.
one character though.
I know. I'm just saying, like Kawaki's backstory is
Yeah,
very.
it was yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah. His PTSD with Ishiki and the
yeah,
countdown and stuff like that. That
yeah.
shit was deep. Like I agree with you on that, but that's just one character
Now
where
as
we have
far as far as like deaths, no, I don't. I would say like it's obviously Naruto's handled those better, But like in terms of like Boruto being, that's the only reason why I say hell no. Boruto isn't like I don't think they handle their character's tragedy as like a watered down version of Naruto. I think it's amazing in its own regard. Naruto has more. because you got characters like Obito, Kakashi, Gaara,
Hmm.
Naruto, Sasuke. They have like that's just a starting lineup right there. That's five people right there who has effed up backstories, and as opposed to the limited number of people that you have within Boruto, and then also with Boruto, you have to pull from different mediums to get the full fleshed out of a lot of characters, right? So
Right.
with Naruto, it's there. With Boruto, you got novels, you got data books, well not data books, the data entries that come inside of the physical copies of the manga volumes. You got the manga, you got the anime, right? So all of these different mediums to pull from each character to get the full story. People, I would say, I'm not personally, you all know me, I'm not personally a believer, but people would probably even rank Sumere's backstory up there. And a lot of the effed up things that her dad put her through just because he wanted to get revenge on the Hidden Leaf Village. Like she was a child. You marked her and you, what's the name? Whatever the other word is.
But
Like,
they didn't dive deep into her backstory. They just mentioned it though.
I mean, her novel is more like in the. That's
I
why I
didn't
said
see
like
I didn't read her novel. Okay, yeah,
that's
yeah.
why
You did say you got to pull from
that's
third
the whole
party
point. That's what
sources.
I'm saying. Like pulling from different mediums with
Yeah,
specific characters, you get a full understanding of their character. So I wouldn't
sure.
say Boruto is like watered down and compared to character tragedy.
Okay, all right, all right. Next one we have is
Yeah.
villain. Oh, my bad. Did you have some? You had a counter statement.
Oh no. I was about to fill in some dead air. Go ahead.
All right, villains with development. Naruto's darkness has shades of gray that Boruto can't replicate. Naruto gives his villain a turn under the spotlight. That's something Boruto severely lacks. Sure, the overwhelming power and stronger feats of Boruto villains like the Osuski clan and the sentient god trees are impressive, but that's about it. There's no meaningful connection for readers with these try-hard or farm villains. Even weaker villains from Naruto have excellent motivations and backstories that flesh out the characters. Zabuza, I don't know he was going to say that. Zabuza and Haku were two minor villains instrumental in setting the trend for oh shit, I can't say that. For sympathetic antagonists, Naruto has plenty of layered characters like Obito Uchiha or Sasori who endure
Obito,
grueling ordeals before turning villainous. Even Orochimaru's chaotic energy and presence in Naruto are better than in Boruto.
I would say hell yeah, I agree with that point that they made. Yeah.
No,
Wait,
no.
what?
All right, you need me to read it again? All right, you got it.
Yeah, what was the overall point?
That basically Naruto villains have like
Oh
more
my
depth
god.
to them than Boruto villains. Basically, they get backstories and they have motivations that are fleshed out. Where like
That
Boruto,
connect
like
with the
with
audience more.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, up to this point, I'd agree, but I'd say that we'd probably have to wait for the rest of the TBV villains to actually flesh out because most of the actual elite villains that we do get from Naruto, in my personal opinion, came from Naruto Shippuden Part Two. Like the Itachis, the Pains, the Madaras, like those were Part Two.
I mean,
The
they
trend.
mentioned. I mean, this article even mentions like
Zabu.
yeah Zabuza and Haku like two
I
minor
was about to say, if
villains
we
and stuff
stick
like
with this part ones of both shows, who do you think would
that.
have better villains? Bar
If we do what,
just part one
Part
of both
one,
shows.
part one comparisons.
I'd probably say Boruto. All the respect to Zabuza and Haku. Like I don't
That's
think they're
actually
holding a
not a
candle to
crazy.
my.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Actually,
Yeah, I
go
don't,
ahead.
yeah, I'm trying to think of villains from Naruto besides like what's his name? What's Sasuke brother name? I just forgot his name.
Itachi.
Yeah, Itachi and people like
Itachi and Kisame did show up part one. They also
yeah,
had Orochimaru. They had Orochimaru, Itachi,
Orochimaru,
Kisame, the Sound Four, and Haku and Zabuza and Gara.
Ingara. Yeah. No.
yeah, I'm
Boruto,
thinking
yeah,
Bro,
Boruto
I
Boruto.
ain't
kind of.
gonna lie,
I
that's a
mean,
strong
Naruto's kind
lineup.
of
Once
did
you
his
run through
thing.
it, that's a pretty strong lineup. Once you run
Naruto
through
kind of
it.
did his thing. The only thing is like I think that characters like Jigen and shit could have been like really great characters, but I don't think they had enough screen time. I think they kind of like rushed through that. So like that's where I can kind of like agree with this article. They don't really get too much. I mean, even though we got like a kind of a backstory on Jigen, but they kind of like just breezed through it. It was in one episode.
I mean, it kind of matches though because like with part one Naruto, the overarching villain is Orochimaru, and part one Boruto, it's Momoshiki. So they both part ones have an overarching villain. right? And then once you go into the climax villains for part one, I would say would be like Itachi and Gara, and then for Boruto would be obviously Ishiki slash Jigen and Kawaki, right?
Hmm.
So breaking it down, because we can't just start including Shippuden villains and then Tubu Vortex is
No,
only
no, no.
20
Yeah,
chapters.
yeah, yeah. Part one.
So breaking it down with part one, I might actually, because I agreed with the article off rip, but then actually thinking about it, like I
But
might actually,
this article is talking about the Boruto manga and the Naruto manga. So like I want to continue like comparing the series though, because I didn't
Mhm.
really need to read the Naruto manga to really like compare and contrast. So I'm going more off of the anime as well. But I'm just saying like that's their point
I
there. Like
mean,
they're even
yeah.
including they're even including like the Shinjus and stuff like that into their thought.
I mean, yeah, up until now, even that's what I'm saying. Up until now with Boruto, like everything, even in Tubu Vortex, and then all of Naruto still has the edge. But if we're gonna break it down into sections, so if because I know Boruto is officially like a part one and a part two, and Naruto is only with the anime, and then the manga is just a straight through of the story. But pre time skip Naruto, pre time skip Boruto, matching it up head to head, I might have to give it to the Boruto villains.
So would you say that this arc that we're in right now is better than the Pain arc?
This arc that we're
No,
in right now better than the Pain arc
Mm-hmm.
no.
is
Because
kind of
I'm not
crazy
gonna because you
because a
can't
lot
really
of
compare TBV to
yeah,
the
it's kind of
totality of
crazy.
Naruto because it was complete. So that's why I'm like just giving it up to the Pain arc.
But I wouldn't necessarily say this would be like equivalent of like a pain arc for TVV,
Yeah, it's
like
not. Yeah,
Naruto Shippuden.
it's not the equivalent of it. I mean, if we're gonna
No,
like
no,
a
no.
lot,
I'm just saying, like, all right. It's like, just get my point here. It's like, I'm not. I say that because I don't think it's fair to compare Boruto, even TBV, to the totality of Naruto because it was able
yeah,
to complete. So I'm just going from up to the Pain arc. That's why I'm just saying, like, do you think this arc right here is would be better than like the Pain arc or anything like leading up to the Pain arc?
I would say the, maybe like pre pain arc, like when he did the Hidan arc, Hidan
Hidan and
and
Mm-hmm.
Kakuzu.
and
Kakuzu.
Kakuzu arc. Yeah, I would say like that's probably around the same points we're at in the
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
Me,
yeah.
honestly, bro, and if we're gonna be, I think yeah, I think this arc is better than the Hidan and Kakuzu arc, not the Pain arc. Because I say that because like a lot of people still, I'm not one of those people, but a lot of people consider the Pain arc the best arc in Naruto in general. So for a lot of people, that's the end all be all. Um, but the Pain arc is some of Naruto's highest moments. Like I feel like it even surpassed its peak with some of the moments in the Fourth Great Ninja War. But the Pain arc definitely, like during its run, that was Naruto's highest moment. And right now with Boruto, like it's hard to say because like right now it's weird. Like all 20 chapters have been like exceptionally great. Like it's been a very consistent thing of damn, this chapter is gas. Damn, this chapter is gas. What's gonna happen next? Damn, this chapter is gas. What's gonna happen next? You know, not necessarily no, even with the breaks, I guess you can say specifically, even with these last, I would say the last 40 chapters in Boruto as a whole, like the last 20 chapters of Naruto Next Generations, and then these next 24 chapters, like it's been very, very, very great content, bro. Not to sound like that overly dramatic guy on YouTube, but like it's been very great content these last 40 chapters.
But how
And
can you compare a villain like say Ryu to a Kakazu or some shit like that?
Nah,
yeah, you can compare them, but I would probably pick Kakuzu over Ryu. In terms of like, I mean, Ryu, I mean, significance to the story. I don't know, like they each play their part. Ryu's tied to a significant character in Shinki, and Kakuzu, you know, he was there with us seeing Kakashi's Mangekyo in action, and then also us being able to see Naruto whip out that Rasen Shuriken for the first time. So, like,
And
they each
wasn't
play their roles. Ryu, we got Mangekyo Sharingan for Sarada, so they each play their roles.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go to this one right here. Breathing room for the story. Boruto rushes from one thing to another while Naruto paces the plot. It says even diehard Boruto fans cannot deny the harsh but true criticism of the manga's rush vibe. While Naruto has the problem in some capacity too, the godforsaken war arc, in the words of Shikamaru, is such a drag. But for the most part, Naruto has better pacing and gives readers time to let the despair and consequences of story arcs sink in. With Boruto, it's a case of slow releases. Every chapter tries pulling off multiple plot threads, but ultimately achieves nothing substantial. The narrative, instead of getting development, is glossed over just to jump to the next arc. Just to jump to the next threat or problem for the main cast. Progression mostly happens behind the scenes, and constant displays of powerful feats lose their appeal quickly. Damn, why I'm
I
trying to run out of breath reading that? Like I'm 300 pounds. That's crazy.
type shit. That's how it be. But I'd agree with some parts of that. Like in the parts where they say that Naruto's arcs are more fleshed out, it doesn't necessarily seem like they're rushing too much, and it doesn't necessarily seem like plot point after plot point after plot point. I could kind of agree with that in Naruto, simply because like, and I think this right here was by design from the Boruto writers, unfortunately, but the Naruto was essentially like a weekly manga. They had pretty much had time to flesh out all that other stuff. Whereas with the Boruto manga, they already thought in the back of their mind, hey, we're gonna probably add some more stuff in the anime version when it comes out. So we can probably fill some stuff in. So they're probably writing with that like fail safe in the back of their minds. And not only that, because the monthly manga, we only got 12 chapters in a year, they have to put as much content in those 12 chapters as possible. Whereas like if you're working with like what is it, 50 something chapters, you could be a lot more like creative in how full of an arc you want to make it.
Let me
So like
stop there. Hold on though, because like 4 chapters of the Naruto manga is the same amount of panels as the Boruto monthly manga. If you mesh
I
them all together,
I don't know if
it's
that's
absolutely
true.
true. I'm telling you,
It,
Yeah,
the
that's true.
the
a
board,
weekly manga has way less panels than
It's
a
like 12
monthly
to
manga.
16 pages, sometimes 20, but like 16 pages is normally where they stop.
yeah, there some of them were touching like 15 to 20, and Boruto's
How many
monthly is like
Boruto has?
40.
Yeah, okay. So if you like put them all together, that's around the same amount of panels as the Boruto manga.
No, let's even just say 15
Pages, like you said,
pages.
pages.
But even within those 15, borrow, like you got the cover page, the end cover page, and then it's like no, it's usually like probably like 12 to 13 pages of content.
I don't know, bro. That's still some extra stuff.
I mean, yeah,
Like
it's more
for
content, but I think
it,
it's you know
I thought it was more than just 13 pages. Like if I go back to Naruto long, I thought it was more than just 12
It's not that
pages.
many. It's mostly most weekly mangas don't really do as many pages as a monthly manga. So they have around the same amount of time and space to pace out the chapters and chapter. Like if you want to just compare everything that's been
I
released
heard
a month.
Now I heard that before, and I remember going back and looking at it, and it wasn't the same. It was completely different. But
What do you
I'm gonna
mean?
just check like Naruto. Like let me go check right quick. 2.5. Read.
nah. But the main point you were
Rich
making, I mean,
Richard
like
here
I
he
agree
puts
with the
it's
point you were
half.
making though, as
Naruto
far as
manga
like
was
the
20
pacing for Naruto.
pages a chapter.
The
Both
pacing
of y'all
for
was
Naruto
talking. I
isn't
hear
better.
I hear y'all.
No, I was just saying what one somebody in the chat said. Richard said it's half. Naruto manga was 20 pages a chapter.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
20 pages. I mean, even with the pacing is like, because that's the main point you were making, right? That the pacing still is still better, more fleshed out for Naruto
yeah,
compared to Boruto. Right.
and
Well, he's saying
also
that they had more time though. Like they had that wiggle room to like flesh out the chapters and shit like that because it was a weekly manga.
yeah, and also in Boruto, they kind of like have
But if,
it baked in that they're going to talk about it more in the anime. So they kind of write the manga knowing that they have the freedom to not necessarily have to flesh everything out in the manga.
when a
Right.
manga drop, you gotta like a whole almost a whole month to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to flesh out the manga chapter and stuff like that. So you should technically have the same amount of time as somebody only has a week to drop it. I mean, I'm not saying like they drop. I don't like know the process of how they drop the mangas and they're like the
Yeah,
thought behind it, like if they're like thinking in advance or if they're just like doing it on a whim. But I doubt they're doing it on a whim. I'm pretty sure everything is calculated. So
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy Boruto's pacing. It is very great. I think so.
yeah, I kind of prefer Boruto's pacing as well. To be honest, like, and this might just be me person because I kind of look at the
part one's
manga
pacing.
as a complete
I
thing.
think I'm sorry to cut you off. The car arc was rushed. I think that shit was rushed.
I'd agree with that. I think it was rushed overall. I thought overall the Kata organization should have caught significantly more bodies. Like
Oh yeah,
Jigen
facts.
should have killed more people. Boro should have killed more people.
I
They
mean,
could
Hiru's
have been
he
around
low key
longer.
did kill a lot of kids though.
I was about to say they could have been around longer for the audience, but like the Kawaki art, like in general, I think it was done well. Like it was done well. It introduced us to who we needed to be introduced to, and it was like these remnants, like the remnants that needed to stick around, stuck around. Delta and Code and Kosh and Koji. Everybody else just scattered with the wind. I think it was done well. The pacing was perfect. It was like they still here. It's just that they're playing different roles now. It's not like yeah, Katsuki.
yeah, true. And my thing with the Boruto manga, especially when Kodachi was writing it, it was just action after action. Like I get when people talk about how like a lot of the stuff and a lot of the sequences wasn't fully fleshed out, but as a manga reader, like this was like one of the most entertaining mangas I've ever read. Like at a point, it was just like battle after battle. It was like the Delta thing onto the Boro thing, then directly after that, then Jigen pops up, and
Kosh and
now we're
Koji
fighting.
pulling up. I'm like,
I don't
yeah,
Yeah,
really mean to
that
be
was
condescending,
crazy.
bar, but how many mangas have you read?
not much, but I read My Hero Academia, and My Hero Academia is a good manga. And the way Kodachi was writing put the My Hero Academia manga to shame.
I don't
All the
think
respect.
that. I don't
Have
about to
you?
say. I don't think manga normally tell like because Boruto. It was a good fast because it was a fast where like you just got off of reading Kashin Koji putting Konohamaru in a dumpster, and
Mhm.
now all of a sudden he's killing Owl. And he's popping up talking about some what's up Boruto, and then all of a sudden, like Bar said, like boom, now we're in a village and Delta's fighting out. It's like what is happening?
Yeah,
And it was just hype. I love it. So it was definitely fast, but it was a good fast.
yeah. And to me, this was coming off of like at this particular time, like especially around like let's call it chapter 15. No one really cared about the manga. Like no one was like looking for the Boruto manga until chapter 15 dropped. Then
Right.
at that point, it was like every single chapter was like literally must see TV or must read books. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was crazy. So I do like how the Boruto manga was coming.
I would say they got better, way better cliffhangers than Naruto. Boruto knows how to string you along much better than Naruto does. It's
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it's like,
Ah,
damn, man, I gotta see what happened. I gotta know what happened next. It's like one of those.
Mm.
all right, we're going to enjoyable, gritty fights with high stakes. Boruto's questionable shinobi battles can't hold a candle to the thrilling showdowns in Naruto. Boruto's fights have significantly less fan buzz, as characters had overwhelming power or buffs. Kawaki is an edgier Sasuke, relying solely on his body modifications and karma power instead of training in the ninja arts. Other characters like Jura have overwhelming chakra absorption that nullifies jutsus, not exactly the best for thrilling fights. The fights where jutsus are used to feel like a flashy display for the sake of spectacle, nothing more. Naruto always had suspenseful build up to the showdowns. Jutsu's intelligent maneuvering, deception, and tactics to overcome a strong opponent made the victory or defeat feel very well earned. Naruto versus Pain or Gaara versus Rock Lee, even Might Guy versus Mamoru Uchiha, all felt epic and delivered the fun.
All right, I was waiting for them to have a point. Is that the end of you reading, Freedom?
Yep.
I was waiting for
Period.
Game Rant to actually piss me off, and
Hmm. Talk to
here,
him. Talk to him.
here they've done it because the first two you read, I was like, I might agree. They might actually be safe, but now this is the Game Rant we all know and hate, right?
Hmm.
Because what like Naruto, the whole thing about Shippuden was, I'll say why I disagree with the column because of the points the column made. Now, the whole entire thing with the flashy is basically like Boruto's fights are just flashy and just strong aura flexing opponents is like That's the whole entire argument for the end of Shippuden. Literally in the war arc, people argue that it's just big Bijou bomb blast and flashy fights, right? And they basically said that they took away the tacticianness and the ninja aspect of the fights, right? But complain about the chakra nullification when chakra nullification being introduced first of all in Naruto, but chakra nullification being such a prominent thing in Boruto has made fights that much more seeing behind the hidden meaning of the hidden meaning. For example, them having to figure out how to get one up on Ao as a team took a whole lot of ninja tactics, right? Kawaki's not gonna be just, oh, F everything, he's not a ninja, so that's why he doesn't want to learn ninjutsu. It's in his character. He's not a ninja. And Kawaki's fights is better than most of the fights named in the thing. His fight against Garo, like Boruto's fights are amazing. Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen. It's like certain fights in Naruto are the only fights that can hold a candle to some of Boruto. I would say like Kakashi versus Obito, Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 and 2, Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance, and after that, everything else just had good story behind it. It was really just a slideshow.
Nah. You gotta give
Well,
Rock Lee
Talk
and
to him.
Kakashi versus Kaku.
Talk to him.
Rock Lee, drunken Rock Lee versus
and
what's his name from the
and
Kage
Rock Lee
clan.
versus Kimamaru. I will give
There you go.
them that. So aside, that's still like 7, 8 fights, right, bro?
Sasuke versus
Boruto,
Orochimaru. Come on, bro. Like it's a lot of fights. That's like was elite.
bro. Boruto. First of all, man, Boruto went crazy. First of all, Naruto and Sasuke. I don't care if people are like, oh, these are Naruto. It's a Boruto fight in a Boruto show. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Damn near is the most popular fight in the history of anime on YouTube, and it's like that's not even the best one in the show, bro. It's just the silly thing to even.
It is. It's the best. It's one of the best fights. That's why it's the most
It's one of the
unique.
best ones, but I don't think it's the best one. I can't argue against it, but I don't think it's the best.
Like you can just like name like 3 fights. Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen, probably the Naruto Sasuke versus Momoshiki. What else?
Oh, Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen, Naruto Sasuke versus Momoshiki, Naruto Sasuke versus Ishiki,
Nah,
Kawaki
Baryon. It
versus
was just Baryon mode Naruto versus Ishiki. That was
no
the
Naruto and Sasuke versus
That
Ishiki
first
had great
episode,
Ishiki was
animation.
just bodying them. Like it wasn't even a
it was
fight.
still elite. Still
It
elite.
still was elite, and it was still fire. And then Baryon, and then and we
I'll
counted
take that.
Baryon versus what's the name? Kawaki versus Momoshiki. Come on, bro. And I know people complain about the code art, but that fight was gas.
It was
You
gas in the
added
manga. It
Kawaki
was
versus
gas in the manga.
Garo.
Hold on.
And
We're
Kawaki
just
versus Garo. You said what?
they're comparing manga though, so you always got to remember that though. Like we're comparing the anime, but like I don't know. I
Nah,
never
they talking about
really.
big blast and jutsu. They talking about the anime, bro. All that extra stuff. That's all that they talking about the anime. We're not doing that. Nah, they ain't
Talk
talking
to
anime.
him.
What?
Talk to him.
Bump that. We talking about the anime. Certain topics we
Don't let
talking
him
about the manga,
slide.
but like this type of he or she is describing things in this specific part of the journal that lets me know they're specifically talking about the anime. Like the big blast, the flashy aura, like what do you mean aura flexing characters? What? They're talking about the anime, bro.
Factos. I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, if we talking about fights and battles, all due respect, I've been saying this from day one. Boruto just does it better. When it comes to like the risk, when it comes to like the animations, if we talking about anime, of course, talking about animations, like all of us, obviously Boruto does it better. But like,
I still think Naruto had better fight choreography than Boruto. Like
I
Boruto
gotta
has great moments, but like a lot of his fight choreography is goofy if you're talking about the anime.
Man,
I gotta heavily disagree with that. And to be honest, one of the other things I gotta talk about, like I think Boruto does a very good job of trying to keep everything hand to hand combat in the OG
yes.
ninja styles. Like
Bro,
Naruto and
if you watch
Sasuke
that,
versus Momoshiki played so much. It paid so much homage to the original ninja fighting styles. Like we even seen like actual moves when we moves like rehashed from the Kabuto versus Zabuzai
Turning into the
episode.
shuriken, like the Rasen
Yeah,
shuriken. It's crazy shit, bro.
yeah, we even seen some callbacks to that. It's like they do a lot of like good work when it comes to like actually keeping the fights like not Dragon Ball Z esque.
And
And
even Sakura versus Shin is another great example, bro. That is an amazing fight in the freaking anime, bro.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sokka versus Shin, and again, hand to hand combat. We've seen a lot of this elite taijutsu stuff. I
Nah,
just
this chick threw a whole fucking pillar at
He
bro.
threw
I
a
don't know if
pillar,
you can.
bro.
You can go at hand to hand combat, hand to pillar combat. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, that's some ninja stuff. That's some
He
stuff.
said, "Hold
Stuff
this, bro."
Karate would do back in the day. That's some stuff Tsunade would do. Literally, all I'm saying.
Go crazy, bro. It's like, yeah, bro. I don't know what they talking about, bro. It's like,
Yeah, and not in most of the actual huge battles that we've seen, like they did a good job with that. For example, when Team Seven versus Boro, a lot of that stuff was good
ooh,
ninja stuff. Now, of
and I
course, at
forgot
the
about
end,
that
it
fight too.
devolved.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the end, it devolved into some aliens versus
The
aliens.
only the greatest part of the greatest part of the Boro versus Team Seven or whatever you want to call that was Sarda's fucking
Chidori.
uh,
Chidori,
Chidori,
bro. Nah, bro.
and then Borishiki body and Boro. That was like the
So,
two best things
bro,
ever.
Kawaki and Mitsuki and Boruto jumping Boro, they went crazy on that. See, at least like 3 minutes of straight hands they was boxing.
Bro, they was
And
flipping
then
around.
Sarada had her little 1v1 versus Boro. They went crazy on that animation sequence. Like, these moments was going hard, bro. Pause. Like, come on, bro. Boruto fights are it's the reason why Boruto has a lot of disappointing, well, a lot of like loud, I would say, disappointing fights is because the expectations are at a certain place for a reason. It's because we know what they have done. Like, we know what to expect. Like, they've showed it. Even Sarada versus Chocho in the second Chunin exams. That fight went crazy, bro. Even what's the name? Kakashi wannabe Hoki versus Inojin.
Mm.
Nojin in the
Yeah,
Chunin
that was
exam part two.
incredible.
That fight was actually good too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. And I'm naming anime only. Like, come on, bro. Boruto fights, bro. They got it.
Nah, yeah, Boruto fights over Naruto fights. All the
Yeah,
respect to
they
Naruto
got it,
Shippuden.
bro. They got it.
All right, so we got consistency and believable plot armor. Boruto diverts all danger toward legacy characters, which is a huge letdown. One glaring issue with Boruto is how it uses plot armor. There's a lot of inconsistent power scaling, and legacy characters are nerfed into irrelevance. The original cast feels diminished, less intelligent, less skilled, just less. It's a fair reason why many fans argue Naruto handled its characters with more consistency. Yes, Naruto always had plot armor and came with being the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, but even then, he had to earn his strength, and there were still moments when others had to save him. It made the stakes feel real and the victories hard won.
I don't even want to. Go ahead, Bar.
Well, nah, it's kind of difficult for me to understand what they was talking about.
Like, I'm
What?
about to
I
say,
think
what's
I
the.
read that very clearly.
You did read it clearly, but like the person who orchestrated those words don't know what they're trying to say. It's like, I don't. Say, can you just read the first? What? Wait, what's the title of that sequence again? The
Consistency
Yeah,
and believable plot armor. So I'll just go by it one more time. One glaring issue with Boruto is how it uses plot armor. There are a lot of inconsistent power scaling, and legacy characters are nerfed into irrelevance. The original cast feels diminished, less intelligent, less skilled, just less. It's a fair reason why many fans argue Naruto handled its characters with more consistency. Yes, Naruto always had plot armor and came with being the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, but even then, he had to earn his strength, and there were still moments when others had to save him. It made the stakes feel real and victories hard won.
So they must be one of those fans who's like, why isn't Rock Lee and Might Guy fighting Ishiki?
Yep.
That's what I'm getting.
yeah, probably. And then the reason why I had such a difficult time understanding them, like the good characters that we have now are legacy characters. The only one that's really not is Kawaki, right? Sarda is like the most legacy of legacy characters.
Literally,
Mitsuki is a legacy character.
literally.
Boruto's a legacy character. Even Shigecho are all legacy characters. And Mawadi is a what are we doing here? I
And
don't know.
on top of that, Naruto and Sasuke were literally the main hitters for like 75% of the story up until this point. So like,
Yeah.
they just got taken out, and I don't know if they wanted Shikamaru played a significant role. I don't know if they wanted, I guess they wanted Sai to run up on Momoshiki, I guess. I don't know. I don't, I don't know what else to
Yeah.
You ain't
say.
lying.
Yeah, no, I wasn't happening. I mean, the one thing I would heavily disagree with is the believable plot armor. I mean, matter of fact, I the reason why I hesitate is because of Barry Mode Naruto. That came out of nowhere. That came,
Definitely did.
Yeah, dude.
that
This
came
nigga's
out of
like, hey,
nowhere.
bro, I've been studying.
Ah,
We can do this.
that's crazy. But Boruto actually died in his own story, though. They got to give him that. We got to give him that.
Yeah,
That was
another
like
thing.
that was mad non that wasn't really that impactful, bro. He died for one chapter, and like
They still killed the man. They killed him in his own story. Like Naruto and Sasuke wasn't getting that. They would, Naruto. What happened to the whole? Oh, Sasuke, if we fight one more time, one of us will die. Come on, what happened to that? Them niggas fought like two more times after that.
Mm. Speaking
mhm.
of what happened and stuff, and this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. What happened to that saying? I think Naruto's told Sasuke to two characters who are strong enough. Every time they fight, they can tell what each other are thinking.
Yeah.
Bro, these characters now they gotta pass that threshold, right? What are we
Oh
doing here?
yeah. That's how you know.
At this point,
They thinking like, yeah, he really must want to punch his head off. He's feeling like that.
yeah.
Hey, yo, shout out to Victor Jacobs. He's a new member. Appreciate the love, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shout out my guy Victor Jacobs.
What anime is that profile picture from? Is that Attack on Titan?
I
Mm,
think so.
it looks like it. It looks like Aaron Yeager.
Like Aaron, yeah. I had to look closer. All right. Consistency and believable. Wait, hold on. I'm my bad. I was about to read the host the same thing over in organic relationship and fun character dynamic. There are severe lack of captivating traits in the new generation.
Well, read the next one. The next
Or-
one look kind of interesting. This might be the
Okay,
last one. I might want.
I bet. Infinite Tsukuyomi logically superior to Ada's omnipotence. Okay. World art to an illusion is done better in Naruto than in Boruto. Okay, let's hear what they have to say here because I don't really agree with this. Fans of both Naruto and Boruto will know that reality warping powers weren't the best plot point in either manga. Visually, the concept is cool, but they require far-reaching loopholes and still won't make much sense. When comparing the two, it's clear that the Infinite Tsukuyomi is far more compelling and sensible narratively. The same can't be said for Ada's omnipotence ability. A massive whoa,
Yeah, they finna piss me off. Let me mute.
whoa, I can't, I don't even know what that phrase is. Deus ex machina that can alter people's perception of reality. Infinite Tsukuyomi traps people in mass genjutsu that people can escape from, with illusions of a person's hopes and desires. It took both Naruto and Sasuke's combined abilities to release its effects. While omnipotence is indefinite and can't be countered except by Sasuke, Boruto, and somehow Sarada, it's highly irregular. Sumire too. They forgot somebody. Sumire.
That's rage bait, bro. That's rage bait.
Yeah, I
What?
wouldn't even agree with that because like the Infinite Tsukuyomi was actually able to like fully flesh out and we really didn't even get that in the omnipotence. Like it's got to be a weakness to it. Like it's
Literally,
like
Omnipotence was the great. It was like Boruto was having such great moments, and then Ikimoto pulling off that omnipotence at the end of like that was like the icing on the cake.
yeah.
That was like, damn, bro, this is it. I saw people saying
I
like, yeah, this is the greatest piece of manga I've ever read. Nah, bro. Omnipotence is definitely one of the best, if not the best thing that happened to the Boruto story, bro.
No, yeah, that was a crazy plot twist. But to be honest, I like both. I didn't have a problem with Infinite Tsukuyomi or Omnipotence. I
Oh
thought
And
no.
like
both was fire.
Infinite Tsukuyomi has some build up to it too. Like they was like pretty much preparing us for that to happen. And then it
Hmm.
actually happened. Whereas like Omnipotence, like we didn't know Ada really had the ability to change reality. Like we know she can see in the past and up to her the day she was born and see things in IRL. But as far as like warping reality, we didn't know she can do that, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit. That's where it
facts.
comes from. The motherfucking the plot twist, and plus, yeah, I feel like Boruto had to lose everything some way. Everybody already called it at the beginning. Like he not finna like everybody not finna die, so he's gonna have to lose everything some way or another, like another
Yeah,
way.
but nobody saw Omnipotence.
Nobody saw omnipotence, which what makes it so good. It's
Do I
like
say this shit wrong? Omnipotence. My bad. I always say omnipotence.
omnipotence,
I think
omnipotence.
it's the same. It's like homage and homage.
Oh,
Same
okay.
thing.
That's crazy. That's my first time hearing both of them in the same sentence.
Well, homage and homage.
I've never heard both words in the same sentence. That's crazy.
It is. It
That's
is. It is
wow.
funny.
Yeah, type shit.
Uh,
It,
yeah.
no, I was about to add one of the tiniest things. My thing is, Infinite Tsukuyomi already had aura because Tsukuyomi was already like a big thing coming into like the overall idea of Infinite Tsukuyomi because of Itachi. Like
Yeah.
it was already some aura backed up with Infinite Tsukuyomi, so I rock with it.
I rock with omnipotence because it's more like a. It's just like a. It's like a damn. Now, how do you move from here? If it's Tsukuyomi, it's like a jutsu that you gotta like. It's I don't know. It's hard to even though they're both manipulating and illusion and reality warp. It's still like so different because where it's like omnipotence. It's just I feel like what makes it so good is the interactions of the actual characters post omnipotence. That's what's making it good. With like Infinite Tsukuyomi, is like the jutsu itself sounded cool, but like ain't nobody care about half of those dreams that was going on. None of us watched those episodes, bro. We didn't care.
I
Yeah,
did.
that
Bro.
was
I did.
hella
I ain't gonna lie to
filler.
you. I did. I thought Key was one was funny as hell when he was a Hokage. Like it was some goofy ass ones, bro. It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched them.
Nah, I
Other than
was
the
not
select
tapped
few,
in. I
it's
was
like
not tapped in the episode.
yeah, like if it ain't nobody, but everybody tapped into what's going on during omnipotence though. So like,
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah, I would
No,
say
I would agree. I would agree. I'm saying like I don't even. I think the Infinite Tsukuyomi was kind of a drag as well, but like I still watched those episodes.
nah, that shit. I remember that shit. That was OD, bro. Because I got to a point where I was watching like the first couple, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm off this, bro.
I mean, prior to this little point they made though, they did say the war arc was kind of like dragged out and shit. So
There,
yeah.
hindsight looking back, because there's a little mini arc that I added to my rewatch list for Shippuden. It's basically like a different telling of Naruto and Sasuke's story, like if Sasuke stayed in the village. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
personally looking forward to watching that. So other than that, and like I guess some others, like other than those Infinite, and I don't even know whose Infinite Tsukuyomi story that is. But that's probably would be like the most interesting one. I
Right,
would,
Sakura.
yeah. That
But
she was good with them. I don't know whose it was though, because that's like in the 400s, and they're already like under the genjutsu by then.
Yo,
okay.
somebody is perplexed, bro. Somebody is. So all I heard was wow.
Word.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Oh, well, quick question though. Just as a jutsu, which one would you guys prefer, Infinite Tsukuyomi or Omnipotence?
Omnipotence.
Omnipotence.
Oh yeah, same here.
Because I just be like, every single 3-pointer I shoot goes in, bro. What? Come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah, true.
It don't matter. Every open gym I'm at, splacat. Who trying to play? You know what I'm saying? What? That's the
True.
easiest.
Yo,
But
Mike
to you,
said,
they're gonna miss. You gonna know they miss. What's the problem? You gonna know they miss.
I'll just be like, I'll never miss a shot again a day in my life. That'll be my first omnipotence jutsu casted. The second would probably be, damn, bro. Mm-hmm.
I mean, every industry thought. I mean, Ruby Rose. I mean, every
He's
fucking.
talking about every industry. I'm out here thinking
True.
about like, no, I could pass every red light in the world or some shit.
Nah, bro. I'm getting at every industry
That
thought,
is
bro. I'm
crazy.
making a reality where they all want to fuck me, bro. That's my fucking reality.
Nah, you know
What?
what? Actually, after the basketball thing, I never have to pay at any buffet in the world. It don't matter where I'm at. If it's a buffet, I don't gotta pay.
No, that's some big back shit. I
Yeah, I
respect
can't
it.
get my, my 600 pound life in the end of his motherfucking
After I started off
omnipotence
the
arc.
pod with some ramen and shit, I'm out here eating, bro. I'm skinny as hell, bro. I eat a lot, bro.
You
So,
gonna see, bro, with Doctor Now at the conclusion of his omnipotence arc.
Facts, bro. Be
You
bro,
careful
talk,
what you wish
talk to
for,
me,
bro.
bro.
bro, in a wheelchair, still hitting every single jump shot. Be like, hey, but he can't miss though.
Bro, my omnipotence arc is going to end with me taking some fucking medication, but it was all worth it. All right, complexity. Last one. The characters' motivations in Naruto are more layered, while Boruto's feel dull. One of the high points of Naruto that Boruto can't replicate is the character complexity. Kawaki's obsession with the Osushi clan as the root of all evil makes him unhinged. Boruto just wants to mirror Sasuke because he finds him cool, while Sarada has a rose tinted view of the Hokage title without full knowledge of the dark past of her clans
Whoa,
or
whoa.
Naruto's struggles.
Go ahead.
Conversely, the deep and emotional scars the
My fault, bro. Go ahead. They going crazy.
Sarada shit triggered him. Hold on. One of the high points in Naruto that Boruto can't replicate is the character complexity. Kawaki's obsession with the Osushi clan as the root of all evil makes him unhinged. Boruto just wants to. Oh, hold on, my bad. Conversely, the deep and emotional scars the characters carry in Naruto make them far more compelling. Itachi's nuanced reasoning behind his actions turn his character into a tragic anti-hero and a fan favorite. Naruto's wish to become Hokage was to protect everyone under his banner so that no one suffers the cruelty he did. The emotional complexity in Boruto just isn't there.
I will say this. As for the compelling aspect, Naruto has it. Yes, I will agree with that and only that. But as for the complexities, I will say Boruto's characters are highly complex. Almost like I can say for the most part, a lot of characters, and even more so on because with Naruto's end, a lot of the complex characters you will put up, if it's not Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, are going to be villains, and that just goes into the Naruto has great villains, but Boruto has complex characters like across the board from Boruto, Kawaki, which I disagree with all of the unhinged Kawaki and all of that stuff about Boruto and Sarada just wanted like all Boruto, Sarada, and Kawaki completely complex. Mitsuki is one of the most complex characters out there. Ada is completely like her complexity propelled her to being one of my favorite characters. That's how complex of a character she is. And I feel like the approach to these characters and Sumire, despite her not being one of my favorite characters, she's a very complex character, and there's a lot of depth to her character. The approach to these Boruto characters are much more modern. Like if you try to like, it's still a fantastical world. Obviously, it's an anime, but if you try to really ground yourself to a lot of the situations and the issues and the obstacles these characters face, a lot of the times, like I would say we as a generation and a community could possibly relate to them because they're dealing with like social issues. They're dealing with like young adult issues on a grander scale, but they're dealing with certain things and just basically how to walk in a world where either the shadow is casted on you from like your parents' light or an older generation light who's just saying you're not doing it right and this is how you should do it. It's just crazy, bro. It's a think piece with Boruto characters. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, Boruto characters are they have a depth, but I could agree that they aren't necessarily like as deep as some of the Naruto characters. They have more times to like fill out their backstory, and I think it could be a virtue of like just what they're fighting for in a way. Whereas Boruto characters, they're more just fighting to like stay alive, like they're actually fighting for the sanctity of like the planet Earth. Whereas like in Naruto, a lot of them were fighting for more specific things. And of course, they were probably fighting for their own lives. But then, of course, a lot of the story could be more personalized to what their lives are, like where their upbringing, stuff like that. Like, for example, like in the Land of Waves, they weren't necessarily just fighting to save the Earth. It was actually a mission. The actual context of that mission meant a lot more than the context of a mission would be in Boruto, where they're fighting to save the planet. If that makes sense.
I agree. I agree in that case in terms of the missions were more complex and it added more depth in the extent that adds extensions to the characters because in Naruto it's like certain things are like for example with the bridge it's like the whole entire point of like building that bridge or like I don't know like the bad people are trying to extort the use of the bridge. The use of that bridge had important political means. We can just say that. That's just me rambling through my thoughts, but it had important political means. So and then we see the whole fight with Zabuza and Naruto and how that all led to all of that. But beyond that, I would say for the most part, the characters still in Boruto they operate. It's like they're operating for more simplistic tasks. Whether it's just like okay, it's not. defending this bridge, why we need to defend the bridge, and the aftermath of defending the bridge is more so, okay, the world is going to end if we don't beat this guy. It's more simple. But the characters that are undergoing those simple tasks, they have these smaller problems. It's like we're going over these world ending threats, and then the smaller issues. It's like Mitsuki trying to figure out for the last years, like of us reading the story, um, Boruto being his son and stuff like that, and how he approaches that, and now he's tackling the idea of, well, damn, do I even need a son? Like that's a real philosophical approach for a humane character. And then once you look on the other side, boom, his mission is boom, stop this Ryu character because he's trying to eat all shinobi around that he comes. It's a simple task, like, but on the backside, it's like Mitsuki is internally dealing with, damn, I spent most of my life thinking I needed this son and it was good for the most part, but now I'm being questioned of, do I even need a son? Right? Can I just shine the light on my own in some way or right in that regard? With Ada, it's like, bro, she can literally do anything she wants in the world at any time. But her whole thing is she wants this kid Kawaki just to fall for her. And she's at his becking and call. But at the end of the day, it's like she can literally control the world at the snap of a finger, but like her motivation is so small and minuscule. It's like it's just about figuring out love. And then Sumire and Sarada, the whole thing is like they're doing these grand missions, but then on the backside, it's like, boy, little young adult love and stuff like that, love triangles, how they're tackling these emotions in the midst. So I just look at it like once you look at it from the outside in, it's like it's kind of like I don't want to say relating it to the hood, but like growing up in the trenches, I'm not trying to like completely project myself because I'm not saying I'm out here, I'm in the streets and stuff. But growing up in the trenches, it's like imagine you go through some crazy stuff the night before, right? And it's like, dang, you almost it was like a close call. You probably couldn't even be here right now. And now all of a sudden you're supposed to be at class 8 a.m. taking a test. How do you think like your mind is not going to be focused on like that test while you're in class? Because it's like that may be like the task you have at hand, but the bigger picture is like all of this other stuff is happening. So kind of like in a reverse scale with them, it's like they got a lot of things going on. Whereas opposed with Naruto, it was a real complex world and it's more simple in Boruto, but the characters, I feel like the complexity is either at the level or probably surpassing it in some cases.
No way. I just walked away when I was listening to this on my phone, listening to what you was just yapping about. And no way did you just say that Miski's love for Boruto and Kawaki is complex at all.
I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
It might be.
Ain't
The
no
idea
way.
of Mitsuki needing a son is complex. It's a philosophical. It's like whatever that writer's name. It's literally the stuff that he wrote. His Euclides and Pluto that they be writing those philosophical.
Man, this man Niski is just being poetic that he's in love with Boruto and Kawaki. He even says it in the panel. I think I'm in love with Kawaki. Like what?
That's a mistranslation, bro.
Oh,
That's a mistranslation.
bro, they got me because I was like, ain't no
His
way he
whole
said that and
thing
I
is
missed
just.
that.
It's like, bro, he needs a son. It's like, but his whole thing is like, why do you need? It's just the real. It's a real. That's why I say it's philosophical because it's like, why do you need the son? It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like you need a son, okay, but why do you need a son? Why do you feel like you need a son? So yeah, that's deep, bro. Because then you get into like how that character feel he should go about, bro. These characters are deep. Both shows got deep characters in different ways,
Yeah,
respectively.
man.
So
I think Miski could have been very deep and his character could have been very complex without the sun reference.
I mean, how would you do that? Because if
He's a
it's the
first
perfect
synthetic
thing to.
human.
That's what I'm saying. It's the perfect thing to go. So he's trying to question his whole being. Who is he? What is he? That's the perfect way to go about that type of character, a synthetic human.
All right, those. Well, before I dip, y'all could probably stay on. But before I dip, y'all think that Trump releasing the Epstein files?
Wait,
He
where
tried
is
to
this coming from?
Hmm?
Where is this coming from?
What you mean? It's coming from America. What you mean? Where is it coming
Coming
from?
from America is crazy. Like who's saying this? Like where are you getting this from?
Oh no, his supporters all ask him to release the Epstein files, and well, I from the beginning. The government recently put out that the Epstein files are the investigation is over. No one was blackmailed, and of course there is no client list, and everybody's calling BS, especially his voters, because his voters are like crazy, like conspiracy theorists.
I'm about to say he just
Yeah,
went off on somebody like at the table. He was like, "Are you still asking about this Epstein?" There was a clip. I saw that.
yeah, yeah. And that's just making my guy look more guilty, bro. He
He's
looking guiltier and guiltier.
He was
I
going
mean,
filthy on a fucking island, bro. Like, yeah, Trump is unhinged, bro. I don't think Trump ever, like, back then, I don't think Trump ever knew that he was going to be president. So I think he has a
oh
pretty
yeah, back in the day,
shady
nah, because
career.
he was living that wild playboy life. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
he was on
definitely
Playboy
was.
Island and all that. So, like, I mean, I think Trump got some skeletons in his closet that he wasn't really prepared for it to come out.
These white folks
Yeah.
are
They
keys.
tried to pull that Diddy pick and roll, bro. Them white folks not going for it, bro.
They
And white
party.
folks,
They think black people party, bro. Them white folks
They
party,
party. Yeah,
that's a fact.
party, brother. They party.
yeah, yeah. They party where you might not come out alive.
Yeah, those are the type of parties where you walk in and you just like, yeah, I think it's looking like a couch night for me.
Bro, nah, I ain't falling asleep at no white people party, bro. You're going to wake
Nah,
up.
couch night. Obviously at your own crib. Like I'm gonna
I was
just
about
keep
to
it
say,
couch.
bro, you're going to wake up with a penis on your head. You don't fall asleep at white
Bro,
people
first
parties,
of
bro.
all,
I had some white homies.
why you even gotta be that?
Hey,
And
because
second
that
of all,
goes there, bro.
and
Every
second of
movie
all,
I've
yo,
I'm going
you
off of
really want to go to a
movies.
white party and chill on their couch? No, I'm good.
Nah, you don't want to get drunk and fall asleep during the motherfucking frat party with a whole bunch of white boys, bro. You're going to wake up with a penis on your head.
I thank God I never been to a frat party.
I have never.
I experienced enough parties to understand what that type of environment would be like, and that's just not for me. You feel
White
me?
boys party, bro. They party, bro. Like
They
they
they party.
unhinged parties.
Oh yeah, unhinged party.
Niggas
That
putting too
y'all
much
seen
emphasis on
Project
that
X?
tea and
Y'all
party.
seen Project X?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I seen that. Yeah,
But
Uh,
that
I
long
ain't
ago.
gonna,
Damn,
I seen a
I'd
couple
rather
of.
be at one. I'd rather be at a Caucasian party over a black party, bro. You already know
yeah.
the
Hey,
black
you
one's
ain't
getting
gonna
shot.
die at a black.
You
You
already
gonna die
know
at
the
a
black
black
one's
party.
getting
You might
shot.
gonna die at a white person party. I said the worst thing I say is you're gonna wake up with a penis on your head, bro. That's
That's crazy. Nah, black people don't be
Mm.
shit. I ain't gonna
you're
lie.
gonna have a penis drawn on your head. It's gonna be some
If
wild
you
shit that
throwing a
happens to you if you fall
Yeah,
if you
asleep.
throwing a block party at a place that it's just known like around the community, what's the name got shot over there? What's the name got like people get shot over there, and then you see on the flyer, oh, they throwing a party over there. Math is telling me, hey, don't go to that party.
I'd rather get
You
shot
know,
than wake up with a penis on my head, though.
you
It's
feel me? So like,
100%.
but like regular house parties though, I don't know. I mean,
I'd rather get shot. I'd rather get shot than have a wake up with a penis on my head. I'm just being
y'all
why
honest.
does
tripping,
it
bro.
have to?
These are not the conversations I wanted to head to.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why does it have to keep on getting
That's my
penis
time.
up in my
That's my time.
I'd rather take a
Why,
bullet,
bro?
bro.
It can't be like a Red Bull or some shit. No?
I'd rather take
Y'all
a
tripping.
bullet and have my say my last dying declaration, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, tripping. Now people commenting they gotta make podcast equipment more expensive. Like, what do we do? What is these conversations?
Hey yo,
Wait, what?
hey yo.
What
Nah,
happened?
nah. I said now niggas gonna be commenting. You gotta make podcast equipment more expensive.
Yeah,
That's what niggas be commenting.
yeah. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Listen,
All
man.
right,
All right,
all right.
everybody. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us. Everybody who tapped in. If you're tapping in later on in the future, and you're hearing my voice in the future, you're hearing past me in the future. Subscribe to the channel, and thank you to my boy Bravo got bands for the $5 donation. Victor Jacobs for becoming a member. Yeah, we'll see y'all when the chapter drops. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
That'll be easy.